had that respawn beacon. Should be able to get it pretty safe. But not sure how that's going to go for our teams. As right now, 69. They're outside of the mage box, seeing the gold armors there with YRP already on the vault. And they have to get off of it because 69 making it difficult for them to do so. Pretty much getting a lot of damage onto TNN. Might have to re-engage with the vault. Finally cracked. YRP are going to grab that, but they're pushed back. Azra taking a lot of damage. The tether on top of them, trying to keep them alive. You got to be careful. Bird bomb sent down, and they're going to be able to get the headshots landing from Pine. Taking down TNN as well. Illusion has gotten into the bog, but it's not looking too good for them right now. Forced to take an anomaly, and the hollows aren't going to be safe. Neither is Academy.
So that was kind of wild out of Pine right there. If you notice, using the bird bomb to not allow a retreat, and they had no choice but to face tank that shot from Shrike, go down, and then they just got that snowball rolling down the hill right there. An Illusion playing out, everybody choosing not to lose that tempo, but that was just beautiful patience and play out of that team. That it started off the back of Pamu really diving in, hitting him against the wall, and kind of forcing them into the tiniest of little corridors where Pineapple gets to shine.
And now Lem on the run. EUG trying their best to stop that vault from being taken, but Mirror Vigil, Lemur, they get the gold armor. They're going to be out of there. They're going to be more than happy. But we see still fighting all the way up in Frag Isle. With TNN getting a nice strike back onto Diff. Both these teams struggling out of the get-go. But it is going to be a YRP that are a little bit stronger. They still held onto that gold from previously, since Illusion was able to get out of Mage Bog.
Kind of wild how much violence we're getting. We even have one right here in the middle, close to the heart. It looks like they're kind of posturing off against each other. And again, it's 69. Just much like yesterday, starting off in a borderline sprint. They want the violence. They want whatever action they can get. But they know that at these early levels, this is when Shrike can really shine. And why not do it with the best in the business? Already a passive on Jet Ski, but using the Berry Eater to great effect right there to not have to worry about taking that second shot.
I just love watching Pine on Shrike, just to have as many spins as possible before actually firing every single time. Just watch him just to have these insane spin movements, and you're just like, yep, that's Pine on Shrike.
I know, and it really does make it so tricky to play against him. I don't know if you've ever run into Pine, but it feels like he gets an extra dash or two that other Shrikes don't. His shots feel like they come out faster, and the reality is, like, his timing is just so well prepped. And so, yeah, it's a treat to watch him. He could play any hunter, and he's like, nope, I'm going to run it with Shrike because I can do this.
Exactly. He's just so good with Shrike and so good with pretty much playing the game. We've seen way too many pop-off performances from Pine in the past. And you're still going to see that here, as right now, they are looking for Madly and Scarb trying to get away, but Thank You Chef has already noticed that YRP coming in from the east sends them packing towards Kobayashi's, not wanting to be third-partied by 69 nor YRP.
How tragic. Thank You Chef, actually with a really good positioning, but no level 7 yet. And thankfully for YRP, because that would have been a triple person catch with it, and Spy narrowly missing, but the good reflexes from them to be able to dash out of that grasp.
YRP not going to get caught asleep there. Already had noticed that Spy were ready to fight, as now Diff, another one of our teams that has been struggling. Even look at Flow, only level 4 right now going into night 1. Diff are on that true poverty run right now.
And I like that, though, because 69, by doing this and push them out, they've actually secured some of the ghosts. So they should have maybe one hunter at level 7 now, depending on how many they were able to secure. But holding all of Vangrove.
A lot of teams right here. There's the Armor Shredder at Prisma Falls. And with it spawning, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 teams all ready to try to fight it out over Armor Shredder.
And Lem knowing, like, okay, there's a team to our left, team to our right. They don't realize the team to the south. Notice their rotation. They realize this is a very toxic power that's about to spawn. We can't just contest it. But level 7's on Hat.
There are actually 6 teams that are all in Prisma Falls right now, Twin. There's so many squads trying to get control of the Armor Shredder. And right now, Triple M are going to be the team that secure it. Everyone too focused on a different battle, and they let Triple M get away with it.
That's actually so crazy to me. And now Inji backing away, realizing that they need to just reset, get their 9s. But yeah, Triple M, 6 teams around. And only one team went uncontested for it because they had the spirit to hunt it down. So the victor goes the spoils in that regards.
And Jake Braun saying in chat, madly taking down Pine. But unfortunately, Pine right back on their feet, where it's able to even get a recall onto their base in Vine Grove. Might even have a round 2 against Madly's team. We look at the teams that are now venturing into the circle that is honing in onto Molten Fortress and onto Chaos Steps. Means that only one team's really set up right now, and that is DEI, right in the middle of the fortress.
And check this out, Wubby Bay actually playing Carbine. I just realized that.
Yeah.
But now we do have Hat surrounded by 2 teams.
Double N looking for a Hat, already got the chains connected. A nice platform almost saved the life of Wubby Bay, but not enough. Hat now on the run while Double N fighting against MJ. We see YRP from the north forcing Double N back. They'll stay in the Ion Acres, not wanting to be a part of any other fight.
I like that they didn't fall for the save your friend syndrome. They could have maybe thrown the hammer and tried to get that res off. Chooses not to go for a big fight comes out, and RTK is already down.
RTK down, Triple M trying to escape, using the hover wings to get back with the rest of the team, while Lem try to chase down onto Triple M, use the Abyssal Breaker, and the bombing run. Is it going to separate the fight? Lem forcing it, going right over it, saying, no way are we going to be stopped. We got the bungee shot, the Dragon Coyote, while MJ come in from the east to take down Zach. Lem want to make sure they're securing the kills, they're getting the points, but it's MJ still on the tracks, ready to battle against Lem. Broken armor on Lemur, a little bit more susceptible, but Lem are going to play this one passively, and they're going to get themselves back into the Molten Fortress and Chaos Steps.
Broken armor on Lemur, but the armor shredder in the hands of Lem. I don't know how they got that one or if they stole it, but it basically makes the other armors null and void if they hit their hits. Now Immense having to move, beautiful like patience right there over the abyss to not glide until they knew the shots were no longer coming. That's difficult.
69 still in Imhotep, staring down Mad right now, while Diff and Double N, they're fighting over control in the center of Imhotep, waiting for the boat to go past. And now an engage on to Mad. It's Double N trying to get into a better position with the circle, knowing that it's going to push all these teams towards one another at Chaos Steps. But we see Spy actually getting a strike onto EUG on the kill feed, while Double N try to take control of the minions, not letting Diff get anything.
We saw 69 as well, clearing out what minions they can. Look at this, day 3, people still level 8, level 9. A little hello comes out as RTK.
He's trying to get over the engine. It's actually been able to do so for now, but he is in a bad spot, because guess what? You are surrounded. Sinners and Braves went for the surge, has the two-way tunnel, cannot hop into it, and Triple M, our first team eliminated.
That's so crazy. Triple M, who was able to secure the boss early, and everybody on these 2 teams just stacked the crowd control onto him and did not let him hop into that 2-way tunnel. And that had to have been tragic for RTK, being just millimeters from safety. And now 69 continuing their aggression. Mad down.
Scarb, the last one, is kiting back towards the Chaos Steps, but Lem saving his life because they attacked 69 from the south, pushing him out of the Chaos Steps all the way up to Amotech, and Lem have the position with the bombing run to help him out. Diff have joined in the fray as well, but it is going to be the bombing run right behind Lem. They're forced to stay here. They can't get pushed back. They've got to be careful with how they position it now. With the 2-way tunnel, they've been able to have 1 escape, 2 escape, but they went right over to Hat. Height took down Spade, and now it's going to be Lemur getting back with his teammate, but Mirror Vigil has to split away. Dip trying to chase the kill on to Mirror Vigil over into the Chaos Steps, and Lodge on the position with username Dip getting the credit.
How tragic for Lem that they ended up getting pushed in by the storm, took the 2-way to be safe, and it was not safe after all. Hat was so patient waiting. Lem is out, Lemur is out. Their aggression ended up being their doom as they were caught out in a position without the cooldowns they needed to survive.
Scarb, too, that took him down. Only player left for Mad, found the only player left for Lem, and is going to survive. But I'm looking at how you can get out of this one now if you are Scarb. Do you even have enough gold to go buy a crown? Where are any crowns available to you right now? Looking dire has enough. Okay, so should be able to buy a crown, but you got to get out of base camp first.
Yeah, and don't see any shops really popping up. We're going to see people start posturing now for day
Mhm.
4 because there's not a lot of creeps. We still have some level 9s on the board, level 10s. YRP kind of camping out right here. Not really contest that, but people should
It's
be
right outside the
desperate
crown.
for gold. Oh,
It's just they're right outside the crown and they're waiting. They don't want to give any information back. As we saw a tug of war, it was the arm wrestle right there between MJ and Spy, but Chinese Spy came out on top, holding on to the TP, but it's going to be pulled back as they want that Guardian. I believe that still goes over to Spy regardless.
that was great right there from Flame Dave. Just perfectly stacked up the procs or the jewel procs, had the 4 in, dash through, so much burst damage. And that's really what they want. They might not get the 2 ATP,
Oh
which
no,
it looks like
it was
Flame Dave does
MJ.
have it.
MJ did get it. So you just saw him trade the hover wings for the 2 ATP. Oh, that's tragic.
Oracle online.
But they, more importantly though, look who's...
Not again. Scar again? Again? Another team he just eliminates by himself, doesn't even bother getting a crown, just gonna be the solo god right now.
That works great. And all I was going to say was Flame Dave secured the experience and the gold for them. YRP now out. I'm surprised it's taken us this long for so many teams to drop because of how violent this has been.
As we look at our teams that have one player remaining, Bamu being one of them, crouching over the lava, trying to make sure they can get away. But we even saw that on the other side, that Mad having
Trailblazer.
one alive. Yeah, the Trailblazer allows them to stay there. But there it is. Mad finally fall. MJ found their position. So Scarb, even if you eliminated 2 other squads, out at 8th place.
Now, Get B-Bonks must be feeling happy in the Chaos Steps right now, knowing that he can walk safely on this lava, set up for some great success. And looking at where the souls are, check this out. Hat able to like reconvene after some unfortunate positioning earlier. They have armors, they have the armor shredding soul, and they have an armor shredder on Krillo.
Dylan playing aggressively, forcing Hat away from Amorius. As they are now locked away, it was a good secure for DEI, having a damage soul to boot. Right now, they are looking like a top team as we look at other teams that are staring one another down. Double N, seeing that Diff were on the other side. Diff, our team that started off with the poverty run, now looking a little rich.
And just look at where everybody's positioning here. There's a lot of land, a lot of real estate to work with. But in that kind of southern corner, we see these 3 teams. And it looks like NN in the south possibly going to get engaged on Tonk.
Tonk. But I'm looking at Chinese Spy. They're waiting for their moment to strike. It gets a little bit of damage, missing the pull, though, onto username Diff. Will allow Diff to get back. And looking at Double N, they continue to kite into the Molten Fortress.
They need to start repairing that armor. They've run into Hat, so that's really not going to help in your like unfortunate armor scenario that they do have. But that 2-way tunnel is perfect, and they actually run into Pamu.
Yeah, find Pamu, who's got a bombing run right in front of him. Spiked and blown to smithereens by the bombing run. Tsunani got the credit.
Oh, Tsunani able to hit that glide courtesy of what Eva can do just with that constant tension from the LMB. So yeah, sure, the Z-axis has changed, but you're going to get hit all the same. So what an unfortunate circumstance for Pamu. Used the frog jump, tried to escape, and just unfortunately unable to succeed.
Big thing was the fact that they got the spike to make sure that Pamu was locked with the bombing run there too, and then having the tether for Tsunani to get the kill credit. Now it leaves us with 6 teams, half the lobby remaining. Diff still here though. Team that went from struggling to still fighting. Hat trying to get the damage with the summon napalm, but not going to be able to get enough damage onto Diff. Been able to thwart the engage, but they got to be careful because Spy coming in from the south, missing the Vortex Charm, trying to get the dive on the back line, but it's going to be Hat pushing back Diff, leaving only Lods trying to get the spike over the lava, but it's an emergency platform, keeping them alive for now with Lods still kiting away, knowing the 2-way tunnel right in front of him. Can he get over to Flow? He's got to be careful. There's not much time. He jumps right into the tunnel, and now has to jump right out to get onto the other side because he knew that he'd be in too much danger around Spy and Hat.
Oh, that's crazy. And again, shout outs to Spy, who got the scraps of the picks because he wasn't there for the draft, and they've been putting in work. These beautiful engages coming out, the hooks falling short, but the miscape follow-ups regardless all the same, and Diff with that third party. Run into DEI.
Oh, canceled the 2-way TP. The 2-way tunnel denied by DEI to make sure they eliminate Lods and Diff.
That's just so well done. And this is where that positioning is huge. Now, these two teams we're looking at on the right are going to have to rotate into the same little funnel, and there are no other options.
They're
They have
forced
to do
to
it.
fight right now with one another. MJ and Double N over the Abyss, utilizing the Bebo tech to try to keep themselves alive. But eventually, something's got to give. They try to get the dash, and it's going to be Tsunani, the first one gone. B-Bonk with a baseball bat, but you got to be careful getting it whacked in the face. They're so low, but B-Bonk takes one down, tries to take another, but he's down below, leaving only Jetski alive with Tsunani gone. Only Double N's teammate of Jetski can keep them going with MJ on the base camp, waiting for him to strike. Tries to go back. They've got a crown. Beckon sends him away, but he's got chains. Tries to push him off of their platform, off of their base. He needs the dunk, but they are so close to the brink. Who will fall with Jetski having no health? He's got to heal up. Sinner's Embrace and Beckon stuns to bring back MJ.
That was huge. What a play. Jetski stalling, knowing that they're going to buy a crown, giving him time, and going for the ultimate gambit, and almost had it, but the Eva ult to deny right when he was about to dive was so well done. And B-Bonk swatting people off the platforms, but just not able to spike them, ultimately led to the doom right there. But that was just so well done by this team.
Now, MJ, they had to TP into the Molten Fortress, but guess what? There's already Kings of the Dominion, and you're trying to battle against them. They use Serpent from Spy, absolutely destroying them. And MJ now deal with DEI still in the Molten Fortress hat up in the north, but neither of them wanting to start just yet and seeing that they are not in a position just yet.
Want to see me clutch a team wipe with an Eva ult? You want to see me do it again? All the engage from Spy shut down in one moment from Aphios. Miss Kate denied. Everybody denied. Frog jump in. Let's do it again.
They're trying once more, and this time it's going up against DEI, pushing them out, but they gotta be careful because Hat were always here. Third party, they waited, they were patient, they understood that MJ were too aggressive. They've taken down Phenom, and they pushed him out over the Abyss as they decide they want to go for it all. They want to take out MJ. Ham's the last one left. Krillo trying to chase us down with height. They've got a crown for Ham, but do you have enough time left on the clock? It's MJ falling to Hat, looking for the last one. Protofo, baseball bat swings him out in the storm. There's gonna be a two-way tunnel, but finally he falls as Hat will claim game one.
Protofo actually had the vision right there, swatting them. But if you notice, Krillo, in that briefest of moments, dropped the ghost ult where Protofo had to stand, and Protofo had to bail from the strategy of swatting two into the storm because of the little mini nuke of where he was. So yes, Protofo had the opportunity, but that was just so well done by Krillo to capitalize with that ult, to capitalize on the aggression of MJ, and to capitalize on just picking at everybody who was catching themselves out the entire time.
Honestly, a wild game one for what will be our last day of the open beta with our scrims, with our draft teams, with everyone from NA. We said au revoir earlier with EU. It was an amazing time, and we are already off to amazing moments here with NA. What a game one finish, Twin.
Oh, so good. I loved it. And all starting for me with Pamu getting spiked into the bombing run. And from there, it was like waving the last lap flag.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Let's get here. Let me
You want a replay of that? Give me a second.
Oh, yeah, sure. I just need to have a second.
Let me find it real quick. That was a fun one. I also really like the. Okay, before I show that one, I'm gonna show this one. When you guys are ready, let me know.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I really like this play right here. Oh, wait. I really like this one.
There, oh yeah,
Right
this
here.
one right
This
here.
was so good. Look at the Evolt.
Like, the thing is, too, it's not just the Evolt. That Beckon hitting all three of them, absolutely nuts.
I'll get you the other one in just a second.
All good.
Hello,
All
my
right,
friends.
I'm going to go make some tea really quick. Oh, hello. Wait, who's joined us?
That's Zikric?
What's up? Zick in here a bit ago.
Oh, it's Zach!
Zikric, let's
Hello.
go.
Alright, I'm gonna go
That was
make some
hype.
tea really quick. I'll be right back.
Hello, Zikric.
Hello, my friends. That was awesome to watch.
Oh, okay. I won't be able to show that to you.
Yeah, it looks like we're running it.
Oh wait, let me.
I'm gonna make a system where I
Sorry.
can have like multiple replays ready to go.
Works for me. I'm just gonna make the swap to Kaya's stream.
Yeah, let me.
Productions.
I like the music.
I like the music and I
Thank
like
you.
the car driving by.
The car driving by was definitely a great feature. Thanks to whoever just drove by that loud. Good work. Good work.
What happened?
Oh, it's somebody
just heard-
drove by my house really loudly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually kind of loved it. I
didn't hear
almost
it.
felt like somebody else joined the chat because it was just like the perfect perfect audio level. Do we want to hand this one off to Zick and Kaya?
I'm down.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Run it.
Hell yeah. Let's get it, Kaya. So our observer / caster, much harder than you might imagine, guys, to do both of these things at once. So
I know. I
She-
kind of
she's
like
just
it.
doing
though.
it. I'm not observing.
no, I know.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Sorry.
Just casting and
take
observing
it back.
together is not easy, but Kaya did it yesterday pretty dang well. I actually didn't even notice. So we are going to be good to go here. Diving into game 2 of our draft tournament day 2. Got Gold Armor's Fragile Underrot.
Wait, it's bullet trains.
Oh no!
Oh, no, magical.
He might
No.
insert himself
no.
in here and kick me out when he gets back from his tea. We'll see. Maybe just nobody say anything till a bullet train gets a kill, then he'll freak out.
Oh no! But it's the last open beta one.
Oh no! Oh
That's
no!
true. That's
Oh,
true.
no.
That's true.
All right, if he comes back, I'll give it over. No worries. I'll dive in next. We got early violence breaking out immediately here. LEM finding the flank of Diff. Diff already down 2 members so quickly here. Lods and Flow just kind of caught off guard. It looked like really nice engaged by LEM there.
Looks like username Diff is gonna escape though, and a lot of these teams are very clustered around the center of the map. We even have 2 people trying to contest one another for Cold Fang down here. The hook goes wide from the KP. Nice try, King Pine.
Yo,
We get the-
nice.
We get the joy of watching King Pine in
Did
this
you
game.
just come up with that
Holy.
just now?
No. This
Okay.
is already a known
Okay,
thing.
okay. I was like, dang. I love it though. King Pine in action here. We got Immense and Pamu with him on the Nith in the Oath. So pretty powerhouse comp here. A lot of our kind of normal meta champions we see in play for different comps. And they were in some action with Spy here. Miss Kate, Flame Dave, and Chinese Spy making their way up. So did I hear in last game that Spy actually missed the draft, and so this is the like recess leftovers team?
Oh, Coyote's getting caught out by MJ up here. Looks like he's gonna go down, but his 2 teammates are all safe and well out in Entrine over there, it looks like. Oh, and it looks like Diff did manage to respawn their members as well. So now they're on their poverty run, trying to look for any scraps they can find in Chaos Steps and Molten Fortress here.
I think last game they were also off to a rough start and ended up coming back pretty well, right? Ended to 3rd or 4th?
Yep. Yeah, they were off to a pretty rough start. They were on a pretty insane poverty run. Flo was still level 4, like basically towards the end of like night 1.
Dude, that sounds like Flo when I play with him in ranked. Dang.
Whoa,
No,
this
I'm just
flame is crazy.
I'm playing. Flo is the GOAT, bro. Flo is the GOAT.
Yeah, Flo is so good.
I hope he hears
Had a
that
little
though.
bit of action there in Wellspring. Looks like one of the members of DEI went down here. Dylan went down to spy.
Like you say though, pretty spread map. Looks like we got a fight down in Skyrats, but besides that, I think LEM a little split, but yeah, everyone kind of just on the full split farm. It looked like only 2 members of LEM are down here. Maybe they're just kind of eyeing this vault, seeing what 69 is up to. We see Carbine Mirror Vigil split all the way up to the northeast here. So, and they are going to recall.
All right,
Oh
I'm
my
joining in
goodness.
this cast. It's Bullet Train. I have to be here.
Dude, I'm gonna bow. I'm gonna do a bow and let you in, bro, because it's the last Bullet Train of open beta. I'm not gonna take that away from you, bro. Get it?
Bullet Train.
I had to warn him. I had to warn him. Sorry, guys.
No, it's all good. Get it, brother.
I was making tea and getting some soda. I didn't expect they'd do Bullet Train so early. Ah, I had to gas it.
You're in, brother. Tag
right.
team.
Boom, got it.
The
All right,
tea
me
can
and Kaya,
wait.
we got this. We
The
got
tea
this.
can
So,
wait, magical.
yeah, well, it's already made. It's already made. It's good.
Oh,
We're
okay.
done. So we've got it all
Huge.
set, and we got to look at what's going on so far. And right now, a decent spread amongst our teams. Everyone kind of staying further away from each other than I would have expected to start out the game. But Double N do eventually run into YRP. Jetski trying his best to get away, but a good chase down from YRP should be able to capitalize and get some kill points early.
Yeah, and this is I'm pretty sure the second time that. Oh wait, no, never mind. NN haven't lost a member yet this game.
Well,
But there's been a lot of early game violence already. Oh, there is. And speak
there
of
it
the
is.
devil.
Look at that, Lem losing 2 players pretty quickly to MJ. As MJ got close with some insane plays last game to winning it all but hat. Whereas the one that stood above everyone else in the Molten Fortress. And now we're seeing those recalls, not recalls, the respawns being attempted by a lot of the teams that have lost players. Especially looking at our teams like Lem right now, Double N, we kind of saw it before. They have just their Eva alive, but it is getting really dicey now that we are into night 1.
Looks like B-Bunk's just gonna go for the night res in Koba here. Probably a good idea. I mean, he hit the Oracle. He sees that nobody's really close enough to actually contest them. And holy moly, what is going on down here?
YRP looks like they're back on their feet, ready to fight again. This time it's going to be up against Spy, looking for Miss Kate, but she's been able to use the hover wings to get away. Even with the blast off coming in from TNN, it's going to be the chase as they are trying their best to get on top of them. But they are a little bit further away, throwing out some of the Ravens to make sure they have that information on a Miss Kate. But Miss Kate is living, juking from so much, finally taken down while Chinese Spy over the abyss almost had it with the grappling hook slam. But YRP sends Spy packing.
And Spy just had Flame Dive go straight up to the res up here and had it ready to go. They're already back up again. Great heads up play.
That's what you want to see from a lot of the teams, especially going in to night 1. They're moving around, making sure they keep themselves relatively safe. Like, even look at Double N right now. They have their Eva all the way in the Dawn Caps up by Mad, but the other 2 players nearby 69, they can always recall that Eva if need be. They want to take that Guardian stolen away, making sure that's going to be impossible. Even sending out the B-bomb, but get B-bonked. But a little bit too far with the home run. Bat wasn't able to thwack them with the B-bomb, and then the slam attempted. Pine grabbing it. It's the King Pine on the B-bonked and taking a kill onto the B-bow.
Zikarik had never heard King Pine before. He had never heard of. I know.
Sick.
I was like.
Granted,
I thought she just came up with that right now, bro. I was like, that's so good.
It's a good one. It's existed for some time now, but it's rare that we see it in a lot of our competitive games just because Spine usually tries to stick to the strike. But right now, Diff fighting against YRP and sending them both in opposite directions, but it's going to be the first team eliminated by Diff.
Wow, good work, Diff. That was a fight that we kind of barely caught the tail end of, but they executed that really well. Kind of like clawed around the members there, and they were able to choke them out.
And for YRP, they kind of were in that rough spot from earlier on, too, having some bad fights that put them on that poverty run as they were trying to escape. And another team that had struggled earlier on was Lem. It looks like they have been able to reset a little bit. Green armors on their side. Phenom, teammate of Lemur, trying to get away over the abyss, back up into Prisma Falls, and has the high ground. So Lem not chasing it any further, allowing them to have that reprieve.
And you know, even though Lem did go down earlier, both Mirror Vigil and Lemur went down, Spades was able to keep the armor shredder, which is actually huge for them. And they already have greens again as well.
Like, the big thing is, like, Spade on Myth having that armor shredder is going to be massive for the team. Like, making sure that Myth is absolutely shredding through people and looking back at the armor soul that is potential for these teams. Fine, dragging that all the way towards the teammates and make sure that they are going to get control over it. But DEI, they've been waiting. They're biding their time, and they want to see if they can actually have a fight against 69, but instead, they're just going to have to wait it out.
I think they're gonna probably try to camp on these crystals here and try to waste as much of 69's time as possible, because this one down to the far left here, 69's not gonna be able to get without pushing all the way in. Oh,
Ooh, I like what Pine tried. It was just a little bit too far for him to actually be able to pull, because he knows that Diff are there and didn't want to get pulled in or spiked by a random auto attack from Diff over the abyss.
it looks like username Diff the Brawl knocks that last little crystal off the ledge there, and now 69's gonna be going to try to finish off this armor soul.
Should be able to secure it. They have Pine on Kingpin, dragging that further away from Diff. So close, and just needs that one last auto so that 69 can secure themselves that soul. Oh, we see a damaged soul was picked up by Spy over in Mage Bog.
Yeah, it looks like it was pretty uncontested too. The only team really looking at them are Triple M up here, and while they are definitely not super weak, they look like they're having a little bit of a poverty run this game. Only double blues on all members, 2 white armors still.
Yeah, struggling a little bit in this game. I think it might just be that they haven't been able to find that much when it comes to the vaults. You kind of see them hanging out on that island waiting to see where the circle was going to go, knowing that they're not nearly as powerful and can't really push into Mage Bog easily. But looking at our teams as they slowly are kind of moving around and how they're going to position against one another. Hat, our winners of game 1, have to use a jump pad just to get over and away because they were too afraid of going into Vane Grove.
Yeah, and Diff really trying super hard there to chase down Hat, but getting kind of stopped by 69 rotating in as well.
A lot of teams, though, are staring one another down. So close to actually having these fights, but nobody having the confidence to really go for it just yet. Like even Lem here, staying by the heart, away from the gold armor that they noticed on MJ, who were looking for the pull, but it was a nice body block with the bright shield. Afios pulls him in with the Beacon, using the Abyssal Breaker onto the support. But the support gets back, has the orbs, and tries to heal up the team to defend Ava. But you have to be careful when you're over the Abyss. They can get spiked, but not going to be this time. Lem will relent and let them get over towards Ihon Acres.
And now Lem kind of finds themselves in a position wedged between EUG and MJ here. I'm wondering... Oh, the camera is trolling me. There we go.
It's okay. It happens occasionally when it comes to the observers, exactly as Zick said. As we are seeing a nice escape there. Wait. What?
Uh-oh.
What
happened?
What happened?
No,
What happened? What?
I thought I
back there.
I thought I saw him go through on the TP. What?
Me too.
I'm so confused right now.
We're
You
all baffled by that one. Like, we just see Spade snap back randomly all the way to MJ, dies for it, so Lem will be down their myth.
Bro, not the armor shredder. They lost the armor shredder to whatever that was. That's so frustrating.
Oh no. I wonder if it's one of those weird interactions where 2 ATP went off at the same time as a pull happened that dragged them back, so it actually counted as getting pulled all the way back over there.
Possibly.
That's the only thing I can think of is one of those like literal pixel perfect moments that you can't ever plan, but it happened there, and unfortunately at the behest of Lem, they got punished for that one. But now Diff fight against Hat. Wubby Bay gonna be the first target as they try to chain their way into the fight, but Madly had already gotten Mad in a great position. The boombox has been thrown down, but they are punted away, trying to stay alive, booging out on the tracks, but kept away again. This is no disco train. It's height falling to Mad.
And Krillo here, last survivor of Hat. Height tried to run out there, but ran straight into the loving embrace of Mad.
And they were trying to confirm that kill onto the Wisp so they can get the point, but Diff was too much of a threat for them, so they had to actually try to re-engage, but no, realize that Krillo was right there, spotting him out with Scarb taking a lot of damage, trying to get the Arcane Railgun, but the Rain of Arrows doing a lot. Lem have been annihilated on the other side, while Mad struggled to get away from Diff. Second win, barely missing Scarb, while Madly had to dash back in. Bullet Train going right past him, but Madly's going to be the target for Diff, taking him out with the Anomaly, helping him get a reposition onto Mad, looking for Scarb. Nice dunk in. Username Diff just couldn't get it onto Scarb enough, and Scarb barely managing to get away. Well, we see that. Thank you, Chef. On the opposite side, again, another one of those snaps with the turtle, trying to save Madly's life with a two-way tunnel. Denies that. Actually, he's brought back to life, but then immediately falls to 69.
Username Diff. My goodness. What clean rotations there from Diff. And uh-oh. Oh,
Chef
no.
trying to go through a lot of different teams to escape with an Abyssal Breaker thrown down, putting down the shield, but unfortunately just not enough to get away from Triple M, who secure themselves a kill point.
Oh, it looks like both Madly and Scarb did manage to get back up here. I don't know if they just... Yep, I think they got up on that beacon, but Chef
Yeah,
didn't
that
go
beacon up
down.
there. Yeah, not
Just-
in time.
So unfortunate.
But still 10 teams remain, 24 players. 69 were already on Amorius, but Diff try to contest. It's going to be a second win with a huge Abyssal Breaker, but they've already lost Immense on the other side. They're trying to get Pine to brag in anybody, but just doesn't have the damage. DEI are taken out by Double M on the other side. Well, 69, 2v3 battle, trying to revive Immense. They might be able to get it. Nobody's on the Wisp just yet. They send down the rain of arrows. It's going to be the pickup back on Immense with a pull from Pine, trying to keep Diff away. They've got Flow, and they're even utilizing Amorius to help them out as King Pine takes the battle to Diff, chasing him over the rift, as now Mad out of nowhere, RKO Diff.
Holy moly, what a chaotic fight. And it looks like 69 on the back end of that does manage to pick up Amorius there. And we still have even more chaos going on down here.
Just constant fighting. When you have this many teams still left, it's an inevitability. B-Bonked utilizing the Frozen Zeep to try to stay alive. Jetski still in the circle with Triple M. Chase, Miss Kate, and Spy. But Spy trying to get the pull. Has to use the Fight of the Firefox for Miss Kate to get back with the rest of the team while EUG have themselves a crown. Triple M forcing the fight against Double M. Be careful. Got close to the bullet train.
And this is honestly pretty audacious from Double N here, trying to stick this res beacon like this. Like, I respect it, but oh, he got the wisp.
Oh, no. They got pushed away. They're trying to make sure that they can't find it. Two-way tunnel. Chinese Spies got to be careful because the avalanche has been launched at them, but over the wall, missing the pull, trying to defend the team, but Miss Kate's already gone with a resurge from RTK, but the damage with the Eye of the Storm, trying to get away over the abyss, taken down by Triple M, then dealing with EUG, who are now getting their own crown to proc 3D2Y back in the battle.
My goodness, there's still some chasing going on up here from Triple N as well.
And not stopping right now. Okay, they are constantly wanting to fight as MJ are in the middle as the train will sail right past them. They want to make sure they can kill Tsunani, or they look for the fight against 69. They almost had it, but it's going to be the pull barely going wide. As MJ are still playing this one so cautiously, realizing that there's still so many squads left. Bungee shot to drag Pamu away, while Pine looking for the pull, does drag Phenom right back on top of him, almost getting the damage, but Afia is going to be the target, having to use the grappling hook to get away. Then the slam back, Kingpin for Kingpin, but it's going to be a bungee shot, helping them out to take down Immense, and then looking for Afios, who's over the tracks. Another grappling hook, the fence, trying to stay alive, but you got to be careful when you're fighting all the tracks, because now Jetski is locked here with Afios. When does the train come by? Waiting it out, but it's going to be EUG, who have been revived from their crown previously, looking to see if they can get any attention.
Oh, and Madly saw Afios go past here, but as he is the last remaining survivor of Mad here, it looks like he is not willing to go commit forward into...
Not yet, at least. Not yet. Probably waiting for the crown, as Ham was kept alive for a long time by Afios, but Afios eventually is going to have to sashay their way into the circle. This circle is forcing a lot of teams into a very tight corridor around the bullet train. Afios taking another anomaly back over to MJ. They don't have enough gold to be able to pick up a crown here. Instead, they're just going to ride the train into a better spot. But Double N are already there, and a crown picked up with the Sinner's Embrace on both sides. And they got the damage so close to the break, but it's going to be the dashes in from EUG to deny any crowns being procced just yet. Ham's trying to heal back up. They even take the two-way tunnel. They'll stomp on the wisp of Afios, but Ham, you have to help the team. You got to survive somehow. Storm grenades have already been put on top of you, so you're not going to be able to defend yourself. Instead, it's going to be EUG trying to revive Pensado. The pushback on a Triple N can't bring back Pensado. Instead, they're pushed back into the corridor, trying to survive as they got to be careful, because here comes out of nowhere MJ. 30 seconds remain, and then 69 fighting against Triple M. But they got a lot of damage waiting for the pull. Nobody going to be late. It's going to be MJ back into the fight. They've got the crown locked on, and now they've got the damage on the other side. MJ got to go go for the fight. They go for Triple M, taking out one, then looking as they push him back with his hand wall. Bungee shot can't save Zach Edge. Instead, it's going to be 69 chased away. Triple M only got Coyote left, and he's got the tracks behind him. No real way to get out of this game. As you can see on the other side of the wall, Encore, I think it's the last one left for EUG2.
And Coyote looks like he's just biding his time here, waiting for these bushes, wanting to get out of that train corridor as it is bullet trains right now. And I'm thinking maybe he's going to try to play for...
Wait. What happened with Pine? Pine just took the bullet train and just rode on out. He's just out in the storm. Pine, did you mean to do that? You wasn't paying attention. Pine and the bullet trains, his mortal enemy again. Find the kill onto him.
This is so horrible. No, not his horrible relationship. Oh
It's
no,
his horrible
Coyote.
relationship with trains as Triple M lose Coyote. Encore, the last one left on the other side of the wall. Encore, I'm looking for where the crown is. It's way down south. You got a jump pad, and you got to be careful because they are already attacking you. There's gold armor behind them. Can pick that one up pretty quickly. Might have to reset some health first before trying to go for any kind of wild play. But MJ are already on top of Encore, who uses the Eye of the Storm with the grappling hook to try to get above them. That is just trying to play with the elevation to get away. Another surge back. Hover wings above them, but they've noticed where you are, and they've got Sinner's Embrace on top of you. MJ will take game 2.
You know, even though Encore died there, that was still some fancy schmancy movement. You love to see that. We love the grapple hook dual tag.
All right, pity train.
I mean like Pine being like exported out of the circle by the train earlier. I feel like that kind of deserves a little bit of a whistle, you know?
Kind of does, because I gotta know what happened. Did Pine DC? Was he not paying attention? Was he looking somewhere else? Like, how did he just get that's why I saw him on the train. I'm like, what are you doing, Pine? What's going on?
So I do want to throw this out there. I forget if it was, I think it was Ham that was the last one there, maybe Aphios. Whenever they were hiding out in the forge, they actually threw that storm grenade and it walled off everybody from them. And then they just tanked it when they saw the low person and were able to get it, which led to MJ being able to pop off like
Ham.
that.
That was him.
Yeah, it was like, that was such a big brain play to say, like, you can come get me, but it's gonna hurt if you do. And so everybody just had to ignore him in spite of him having the crown inside the forge.
Pine just said in chat, game did freeze. So that's what happened.
Oh no.
Yeah. Game froze.
This is
got
so
pulled out
tragic.
into the storm. Yeah. 4 went out for Pine.
Wait, I'm
I want to say Pine has been playing. Pine's been playing a lot of Kingpin lately, so we might be seeing more of it. He's been playing it for like the last 2 weeks now.
King Pine.
King Pine.
King Pine. No Minions fans in here. Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. I just realized I wasn't seeing Magical's chat, even though it said that we were.
I know.
So
I don't know
just
what to go.
restarted it.
It's yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me.
I think it's because you weren't in here when I started it, so I fixed it. I fixed it.
Okay.
So do like a test chat in your chat.
I'm gonna try reopening it.
Cancel the event, tell everybody queue. Kirby needs games. No, you're good. I already restarted it, so you should be. Oh, you left. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to restart mine too. See if that will work.
Oh.
Are we ready, guys?
Yep,
Or do you want to
send it.
fix this first? All right, ready.
It's fine. What I need to do is anytime someone new or a new joins, I just have to stop it and start it all over
no.
again.
There we go.
Win.
So,
Yo!
yo!
Narvskis to Kavjan.
What? Snarf, you're so sweet.
What's Kavjan? Nice.
Snarf!
Snarf.
What the
We
heck,
love Snarfskis. Oh wait, pick
20?
Felix. Pick Felix. I'm begging you. Come on, pick Felix.
Wait, you're so
To the
right. You're
to the
so
to the
right.
to the right. Yeah.
What?
Or Snarfskis.
Holy! Thank you so much, Snarf. Snarf, you're gonna make me cry now. This is like.
And
this is
remember,
Snarf's
general
the tear
trend.
bringer.
Remember, couples who supervive together
my
stay
goodness.
together. So Snarfskis and B-Bonk, the supervive power couple. Shout outs to both of them. Zik, would you do me the honors of having this dance?
It would be my pleasure, my friend. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Good luck to you
Which
two.
one do you want?
We will be watching.
Would you rather be play-by-play or color? Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. I'll go play by play because I'll probably do color with Magical. That's cool.
Perfect. Do it up.
Oh.
No!
Oh my goodness.
Snarfsky's going crazy.
How many?
Holy.
20. Oh my
Another
goodness.
20.
Insane.
Snarf is just
Absolutely
Snarf
goaded.
is popping off right now.
Absolutely
Snarf just won
goaded.
the lottery or something.
Okay, no, hear me
Crazy.
out. I think I know what it is. She wants to test casters under the best pressure that she can create for us in this environment to see if we cave and crack. And unfortunately for us, she is succeeding so well. Holy crap. Oh, I love you, Snarf.
Let's
Anyways,
go.
we're getting into games. Let's go.
Yo,
Snarf,
you
thank
love
so
to
much.
see the SUPERVIVE support on the second, basically last day. It's like halfway between. They got like 24 hours left, essentially, from what I hear. In the open beta, our last tournament, our last North America. Hurrah, all the players coming together, the community coming together, the casters coming together. It is everything we hope for. And look who else is coming together. Twin, we got 3 teams dropping hot.
The hottest of drops was 69 versus Lemur. No small feat. And look at that. Palm was having to run away.
Pamu super low here. Actual one shot. Oh, got to be super careful. RTK to the south. Gonna find that snipe onto Pamu. Gets that kill for himself. Immense down 69 in huge trouble here. So after some banger performances across yesterday and today, 69 out of 12th.
In a matter of a minute and 10 seconds, one of the top teams was already eliminated, which really just shows like any given Sunday, if you hot drop, it's a coin flip and you're risking a lot to earn a lot. And in that case, they risked everything.
And sometimes that level 1 is so painful. If you miss those first couple creeps, if you don't get the level 2, the level 3, and your opponent has that, and you're kind of forced away. We saw that there. And then they get caught by the third party. Twin, just such a brutal situation to find yourselves in. Often can result in the squad wipe. But huge action here as LEM finds YRP pushing up into Ion Acres here. Ooh, nice moves from Carbine. Catches the warp. Illusion looking for the killing blow onto Lemur. Oh, that's Lemur's Carbine. Let's go.
Yeah, the Lemur Carbine, very exotic, very rare pick. We did see Miravigil go out early right there. And man, these 4 teams are just not giving us a chance to breathe because, yeah, we had Triple M who were able to secure the kill, and it looks like they're going to get Prisma Falls the Heart and maybe some of Mage Box themselves. So they're going to be really starting early with a lot of their wealth, while other teams able to secure that vault. And now we have Lem on the back foot and 69 eliminated.
Yep, and Lem we see up in Koba is going to lock that res in, but they are basically surrendering these golds to YRP. They're going to be coming away happy here. Lemur just continuing to kind of go south, probably find a spot for his team to recall to, or he's going to recall back up there, find himself into Koba's, hopefully able to find some camps potentially to the north or perhaps over in Vane Grove here. But other than that, Twin, pretty spread map so far.
Yeah, and I love what I'm seeing from this. Everybody just on the outskirts of where the circle is, trying to secure the camps before they have to make their way in. Possibly, oh, I say possibly, but all of a sudden, Diff actually low on levels, low on health, and get beat, or I'm sorry, Protofo being very aggressive on him.
Ooh, and Dylan almost getting the pin, but Lods gets it in return. Oh, and that's a huge play because it sort of turns the fight right there as the rest of Diff follows up. Username and Lods get a kill through, and it's just going to be Protofo left such low health, doesn't have that Tong to get out here. Probably in a lot of trouble, and DEI might find their end at 11th, and they do.
Lods played so crazy right there, using that little shove, get away from me arrow on the engage to just start pelting them with all the damage you can imagine. And all of a sudden, again, no sevens, no Tong, no disengage available. They committed everything to that fight, and now Madly diving in.
Ooh, yeah, nice Abyssal Breaker. Kind of whiffs a little bit. Pensato with the jukes. Encore, Big Mega Avalanche. Is it too late? Gonna get out with barely any health. Thank you, Chef. Looking for the final health. It's gonna go down. Pensato and thank you, Chef, falling there. Encore getting away with tiny bit of... Oh, and the rail trolls him.
Do a kickflip. Oh, that was crazy, and I like this escape option right now. But yeah, Encore, last remaining member, and Scar popping the ulti, desperately trying to get him. But here we go. There it is. That's what he needed.
Oh my god, Scarb literal one there. One more auto for Encore. Could have locked it in. Maybe had another 1v1 with the health reset. Not quite able to pull it off there. So just fight after fight here. No room to breathe, just like the way we like it. And we got like a second to breathe now here, Twin. But 3 squads out very early comparatively to some of our other games.
Yeah, we've been seeing all 12 teams make it to at least day 4 usually. But it's been this same story of maybe they just watched the Asian Abyssal Cup and said, hey, we can be aggressive too. Lots of fighting, lots of action, but usually one person getting out. Not today. Not game
today. 3. We're locking in. We're committing. We're going for this fight. And yeah, that fight earlier that Lods had, we saw Dylan shift forward looking for the R&B himself. Lods got it just a second earlier. Now Diff making their way up here. Lods trying to throw out some poke, push these guys off of the Abyssal Hatchling. YRP not going to back down though, because they do got those 2 golds and the blue.
This is one of those situations that Red GA, usually not the most popular among these higher level lobbies, but it's still a red power and it's still this level 7 that they want. Confirmed by YRP, leaving the power on the ground because they know it's not worth misstepping in this moment and actually eliminated.
Oh, almost. Big ulti from Eva connecting there. Not quite. No pull through. Username Diff looking for the re-entry, and it's already huge damage coming out from Lods, just absolutely pumping on this myth. 1 down for YRP. Azrath might be next. Flow looking for the cutoff. Gotta watch out. Tog coming in from NN, catching him, and Jetski following up onto Lods here. All of a sudden, Diff in a huge amount of trouble as Get B-bonked, and the rest of NN find a couple picks onto Diff. Now scattered, 2 members left.
And Lods has been playing out of his mind, just seeming like a menace. But ultimately, that's the story of these games. Like we talk about, the third party, the positioning. Sure, you can win a 1v1. You can win a 1v2. But you can't win against a whole third or fourth party like that. And at least one person was able to get out, and they are able to get the res now as everybody starts posturing for what other camps they can get.
Absolutely, and right as we see that, we see MJ, our winners from last game, kind of posturing south of that suicide res. They heard it go off, potentially looking at the bottom of Diff. Diff able to get out to the north. MJ, still plenty of space down here, so going to play it patiently, go back to their fire, buy up as they move their way in to this inner circle. Looks like, Twin, we are closing in on Scavenger Bay Machine gridlock area.
So expect to see a lot of E-plats, emergency penguins.
Yep.
Bebos are going to be eating happy right now. I don't think we have any Celeste in our lobby, but that's a lot of Abyss that's going to be contended on. And not as many teams as they're used to, but still they have to start prepping for that.
Absolutely. Oh, coming into a fight here. Sinner's Embrace into the pull. Gonna annihilate. Thank you, Chef, as the rest of YRP able to follow up. Huge pin coming out from Illusion. Puts Madly into the wall. They're playing for the thank you, Chef res. But is it going to be enough? Scarb able to get him up barely and somehow make it up. So huge play from Scarb there to recover, hold the ledge, take the turtle to Chef. They're out of there.
Oh, and what a good confirmation right there from this team. And Lem making a showcase for themselves right now, but being able to just stay their ground, use Myth effectively from Illusion. But YRP, yeah, it looks like it was a third party from Lem, and they're checking bushes.
Uh-oh, Illusion, last member left here, coming up against the Lemur Carbine. We'll see what he can do as he's kiting to the left. Lemur definitely advantage here, a level up, gold armor, better powers, better gear. So going to be a tough fight for Illusion. Going to find a bush and just hide out. Lem still lurking, but Spy's here.
Oh, this is big. They noticed Flame Dave. They checked, they heard the sound, and what a big hook that's come out!
Chinese Spy gets the downtown grab into the slam. Somehow LEM able to peel out of that, though. The rest of Spy not quite able to follow up on that engage, but now LEM... Oh, I was going to say Illusion might look here. He's actually going to peel to the right while they are distracted. They're going to throw fire onto high ground. That's Spy looking to take it. Chinese Spy looking for the snipe for the hook. But I think with that fire, with the superior armor on the side of LEM, with the powers they already have, Spy's going to surrender that.
And I don't blame them. It's one of those go for the last second hook. It's their go button. If it doesn't work, it's fine. We don't have to contest this. And the Mega Avalanche came out from Lemur, ended up getting blocked, but still able to make that great escape that they did. And now it looks like map in the way, but we do have Phenom with a big hook.
Oh yeah, and MJ on a tear here after their victory last game. Beautiful crown play by Ham, actually, to pull that off in the victory. We've seen Afios going crazy on the EVA the game before that, so MJ off to a really strong start here, wanting to close out this game 3 with maybe another victory before they split up. Finding the engage here, Phenom over the top, looking for the slam. Miss K able to barely avoid that and the nade at the same time, looking for another pull from the EVA, and it's not going to matter as Phenom finds Miss K anyways, and the rest of Spy on the run. Flame Dab looking to do what they can here, going to ult up, come down. Chinese Spy in trouble as well, so Spy down to just one member. It's just Flame Dab on the Jewel. Phenom, huge shift forward into the slam, very likely going to get caught here. A little sand wall from Flame Dave, might be able to survive just a little bit longer, but that, oh, he just saw his spirits get crushed in that last second with that EVA beam on him.
So there's a lot of great kingpins in the world, but I don't know if any of them do it as well as Phenom when it comes to use of the glider jets, as we saw right there. Just elbow from the top rope on Miss Kate, continued the hunt, kept going, and ultimately was able to chase down and reposition against the entire team right there, so they had no escape. And ultimately, even though he got spiked out at the end, it didn't matter. I will give shout outs to Kakarot Cafe Manager, also really good with them.
So LEM did actually find a pick there on MJ. So MJ a little bit on the back for the first time. Huge Q from Jewel, has Jetski fully stacked, looking for the shift. Jetski able to get out of there somehow. Sinner's Embrace, or sorry, Beckon from Tsunani, able to pull multiple members down there into the orbs, but maybe a bit of a mistake as the rest of In bails. Tsunani maybe just trying to buy some time for his team as that fight was looking doomed. They definitely want to hold on to this gold armor, Twin.
Now, I like that, and I felt like it was a really good Beckon there that they possibly could have collapsed on, especially with maybe a Tonk if it was primed, but maybe it just wasn't. They ultimately made the call to run, and Tsunani being the sacrificial lamb, the circle is getting smaller and smaller, though, and people are having to find what farm they can, which still, there's quite a bit in Scav Bay, and it looks like our red team, Mad, is actually capitalizing on that. Oh, I'm sorry, not Mad.
Ooh, in a fight between YRP and Matt, actually just getting deleted off of the back of the EVA combo again. The Beckon Sinner's Embrace looking so strong here, just yanking you into those orbs, getting locked down while the rest of the team fires on you. YRP looking really strong here, Twin.
Yeah, that might have been an accidental caster's curse against Mad. I thought they were on that side. Instead, they were just getting deleted. We do have Jetski diving in, though, but his armor immediately shredded. He's able to get one.
Oh no, YRP caught here in the huge third party coming in from MMM, and Azeroth gets caught, Illusion gets caught, so after a beautiful fight, YRP is out. Remember, Illusion was last player left, hiding out for a while. They did recover, won a team fight against Mad, but it doesn't matter with the MMM third party coming in huge from the south.
And that was just massive. MMM, they've been really utilizing that these last couple of days, just that positioning, knowing when to go in, and actually getting an opportunity today or in this game to demonstrate just that flow. Now caught out, having to make a move, but it looks like not all of Lem is together.
Okay, yeah, so a little sketchy there for Diff, but they're able to recover 4 Spade Storms back out. LEM looking really strong here. XP Soul, level 12, huge powers. Nice armor stacked up. MJ continuing their hunt, though, Twin. Super violent over the last couple of games here. I really like these players and this comp they've been running.
I know, and again, we talked about it just before we got here during the draft. Phenom drafted players that like to be aggressive, players that want to go in, and it's one of those like Icarus. They're going to fly as close to the sun as they can. What a hook!
Huge downtown grab again from Phenom. Going to bring Lods back into the action. Oh, another huge R&B going to push Phenom off of that slam, so Lods lives for a second longer. Afios doing everything they can to make it happen, but look, Hat is in from the side. They get the grab into the dunk. Krillo showing up huge.
Oh, and the counter hook right there.
Dude, what's happening? So Diff rocks the crown, but they get grabbed by Krillo and dunked again. So Krillo back to back slams into the abyss, going for a third, barely wide.
Oh, it was just so crazy seeing the hooks from Krillo, hooks from Phenom, and all of a sudden now RTK on the aggressive, able to pull this Oath. But Oath using the grapple into the rails. And
Number 3! Oh, barely able to mantle here for the Zeph. So Zach able to cheat death, barely there, finding a tiny edge of ground, not getting slammed into the abyss.
That was wild. And now we see everybody kind of take like their own space in this line. There's a lot of options that people have. And it almost looks like Red, our Hat team, possibly going to get third party? No, Triple M repositioning a little more to the left, but they are still going to keep fighting this one team pinched.
Absolutely, and Triple M still on the flank here. Definitely could collapse on this fight, and they do right here. They find Thank You Chef super low, getting forced out alone to the left of this fight with Hat. Going to be in a really rough spot. Zeph ult somehow, did he shield that? I don't know how he lived that. Zeph ult just went over him, I guess.
I wonder if the hitbox wasn't matching the animation right there, because it went right through him.
That's what
even the Z-axis, and height is height is what did Aiden call it? Trying to make his shield shiny.
Trying to make his shield shiny. So Mad looking for the great escape there through the lasers, not going to be able to make it happen. They are going to get taken out to 6. So just 5 squads left very quickly here. Another super violent game. MJ continuing to hunt the kind of connoisseurs of violence in this one. Phenom following up that ham spike with a potential glider slam, barely wide, in force to the north, but they're going to find MM and Tsunani going to take out Lods to get the final kill on Diff.
Now, I love that play to tonk out, because Tsunani was coming. 2 other teams are here. We cannot fight right now. So making the threatening tonk, getting a lot of distance, and Tsunani able to secure that kill was enough for them to hold this real estate, as well as we could see a storm grenade that was dropped. Again, storm grenade so powerful in the end game, saying you can contest this, but it is not safe ground.
Absolutely. And all our teams looking pretty dang strong here, Twin. Just like looking across the board, the items, the powers, the armor here. I think it's going to be a pretty even battle between these 4 squads. Just taking a look at the gear, we got XP Soul on the side of NN and Armor Soul on the side of Triple M.
I love this XP Soul, because all of them being level 13, they've got all their level 4s unlocked. They are completely dialed in and ready to go. So we get into this Tsunani, that Mega Avalanche. It's kind of hard to make a Mega Avalanche work with all these narrow corridors, but still potentially devastating if you try to face tank them.
Absolutely. Phenom looking for another grab there, just kind of fishing through the wall. He's going to go barely wide. Krillo doing the same thing on the other side here. Our Kingpins throwing those giant arms out, looking for someone, and it's going to be right in the middle of Machine here, Twin. Literally right on the boss spawn. A pretty hype end circle, actually.
I enjoy this. We have the lasers still a threat. We have the chonkers inside of where the boss spawns in there in Machine. So everybody just trying to hug to the outside and get B-Bonk. Beautiful damage coming in. That's the go button.
Oh my god. Another huge Eva combo coming through, but so much recovery. Oh, and the Hat with the Krillo grab finds the dunk on the sky on the side. Jet Ski is out. So it was looking like an okay fight for NN. It's going to get dismantled as MJ gets one, Hat gets one. But look, MMM looking from the north for the third party. Height's going to take out Ham. MJ played successfully from the back foot before in the previous game. Can they do it again here? As violence continues, Krillo looking for the flank, tries to hook from the back. Hat doing a good job to remove themselves from the pinch position, but is it going to be enough as they're just getting shredded, making their way through MJ? MJ will not go quietly into the night. They go down, but will it cost Hat their lives? It's Tsunani, last member left for NN with the crunch, trying to make it, but the lasers catch him. Oh!
Kicking and screaming. They are going down, kicking and screaming. The big fight continues. Wubby Bay dropping to Coyote and Triple M with the story of their game. Positioning. Ended up paying off in dividends. But I need to point out the combo of Height and Krillo. Every time things went wrong, every time things went right, they covered each other with dunk after dunk after dunk. And not just Krillo's, but Height popping out the Oath ulti to secure the dunks and just cover each other's flanks and escapes. But Triple M waited, and that's all they had to do. Just wait for people to run.
Beautiful.
I have been made aware that my audio is messed up. I apologize.
Yeah, it's getting some static coming in from it, so it's okay. We'll get it all fixed, but I gotta say, I thought Krillo was like MVP in that game. So many times he got some insane pulls, insane dunks. But that's the thing with SUPERVIVE. You can have those insane plays, but it doesn't always mean you're going to win the game. Triple M were playing that one very passively, and they did a good job of waiting for the other teams to fight and then engaging afterwards to pick up the win.
Absolutely.
That was a really hype game.
Twin, you're muted.
God. Well, I did that so I wouldn't talk over you, and I was freaking out. Thank you so much for calling that. I need the mic for 2 seconds. We have royalty in chat. Shout outs to Rated of Theorycraft Games, blessing us with a presence. Shout outs to all the devs for the hard work they've done, not just the last few months, not just the last year, but for the last several years to make this gem. We are all so excited, and I'm so sorry I was muted there.
That is a-okay. We got you back on this one. So I gotta say, just amazing games that we've already had played today. 3 games. We have 3 more left, I believe, and then that's it for the open beta for us casting, isn't it?
Holy, that's wild, bro. It's crazy because like it's only been, we did a little bit at the beginning, starting off in November, and then Magical, you started joining me like in December, and then everyone kind of started getting more into it like January, February. But I feel like from February till now, Magical, we've had just back to back to back banger tournament after banger tournament. The community just showing up so huge to put these things on. Everyone just giving so much of their free time over to make this stuff happen. And it's just crazy, when you really consider the quantity of SUPERVIVE tournaments that have happened from Feb till now, just 100% from the heart of the community. It just like goes to show how insane this game is going to be when we actually get 1.0, the real final version that the devs have been cooking on for years, like you say, Twin.
I'm so ready.
Dude, we are so ready.
Oh, let's go. I am no-lifing it. Literally all next week, Monday, Tuesday, watching SUPERVIVE content. Wednesday or whatever, like 1.0 drops, just playing and no-lifing it. I have the time off work. We are prepped.
Let's go.
Speaking of prep, the draft is going.
Okay, we're getting ready for our draft.
Okay.
Because
I got it on my
stream. For those that aren't aware, what it is they are drafting the team. So they have 3 games that they already drafted for before. Now they're doing new drafts going in for the last 3. So it's changing up the teams a bit, and to make it even more exciting, so players get to play with new teams, see how that works for themselves. And honestly, it has had some amazing moments. Like we just saw there, Triple M picking up a huge win, though Krillo absolutely monstrous on that Kingpin play. So now we look at the new teams, our first round, and they flew through these ones.
Absolutely. And like what a cool it's such a cool format, and it's like the perfect format to end the open beta, because it's like I was just talking about all the community vibes. It's literally one last chance for all these players to get to play with each other, potentially get to play with people they've never gotten to play with before, even though they've been battling, across the breach with them for months and months. And so, and I just have heard from a couple of players that exact thing yesterday, getting to play with some players that they've never got the chance to before and having like a really cool experience. So just a beautiful, way to kind of end the open beta, true to SUPERVIVE form, everyone just having a good time playing with each other. And, big shout out to Dylan, hosting this whole thing, putting this thing together and coming up with such a cool format for us.
Dylan, Jang too, who's been doing a lot for like the Discords and for all the scrims that we've had throughout these many months, all the way since November. I mean, we've had, as you talked about, Zick, we've had consistent gameplay for months now because of the effort the players have put in. Not just, I try to do what I can. Relic does a lot as well. But man, these players and everyone in the community are absolutely amazing for how much they've done to keep the game going, getting us prepped for 1.0. It's like, I'm so excited about 1.0 and the future for SUPERVIVE, because I truly believe in this game and think that it is the next great thing. Like, there's a reason why I've stuck with it through all these months, because how good it is.
Yes, sir.
I've been following this game for like 3 years now. And it's crazy that we're here. Absolutely crazy. There's all these, like, I remember there's all these weird jank things in the beginning of alpha. Like, I don't know, like the map was still using devs textures. And I was looking back at some of the old footage, and it's crazy. The new practice map looks insane. I hope the new map is gonna look something like this.
So if I may, real quick, we've done it. In the final minutes, we have justice for Wubby Bay, as he is not picked last.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Let's go. Lemur, Illusion, Wubby Bay. All right, give Wubby the Void. Come on. I want the Void, Wubby. No more Carbine. Give me Void.
I'm here for honestly lots of good teams. Jet Ski skipping over height, keeping Brawl to himself, grabbing RTK and Immense. Like that's
Dude,
every
that's
team's
actually a
strong.
scary team right there. I'm surprised Immense last pick here, but probably just looks like, yeah, probably didn't fit the comp of like Phenom. I think probably opting for the Zach for the Zeph there to back up Spades and Phenom. But I think this Immense RTK Jet Ski team could go crazy. You see any other that catch your eye, Magical?
Snarf already pointed out in chat. I was already looking at that. Coyote Dylan get B-bonked. That's a hype squad right there,
Ooh.
too. That's going to be a really good one.
Love it. What about you, Twin?
So we just saw Krillo put in work. We know what he's capable of. So I'm gonna actually two teams, Krillo number 4 and Pine number 5 for terrifying, because Krillo has Lods backing
Ooh.
him up and Flow for the sustain. Two scary, scary players. And Pine managed to pick up Encord, who can be damage or healing or both. And Miravigil, who again we've seen absolutely pop off. And we're just waiting for that moment tonight.
Hell yeah. I love that. Actually, both of those looking terrifying. Luna, do you have any you got your eye on?
I'm looking around. Honestly, I don't have any thoughts right now. I'm sorry.
You're good, bro. I think Kaya went to get water. Otherwise, I would ask her too.
I'm back. I
Oh,
just
you're
got
back. I was at. Did you get a chance to look at the draft yet?
I was just taking a gander right now.
That Madly
I
squad, though.
I'm really liking Krillo's team. I think I was hearing you guys mention that when I was AFK for a second there. Yeah, getting Lods and Flow, like all three of these players are really
Yeah.
mechanically gifted. Also, Jet Ski's team, RTK and Immense, those are all also
Yeah.
some crazy players.
All right, so who wants to cover these next games? Who's up to bat?
I can go again.
Let's get.
What do you guys
Kaya
think of
Twin?
Sure.
What do you guys think of a Luna cast for once?
Yo, LunaCast, go.
I'll try.
Go ahead.
I'll try.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Take my
Dude,
spot.
I
Go
believe
get
it.
in there.
I think I'm more of a play-by-play kind of guy. We'll see.
No, Twin is a great color, so that would work out.
Okay.
Sure.
Help me out, Twin. I'm gonna need you to carry me.
I would love to.
Twin is a
and if-
professional caster carrier. Didn't you know? He does this every Wednesday.
That's true. That's true.
Twin
I'll
OP.
give it a shot, guys. I'll give it a shot.
No, this is actually where I'm kind of comfortable. It's almost more in my like wheelhouse is casting with somebody who's newer, just like be like, hey, let's do this. We've got this. If mid-match you realize play-by-play isn't your comfort, it's okay. I've got you.
I don't have the improvisation for color, so let's do play-by-play.
But Kaya, how's the lobby looking right now?
They're filling in right now. It looks like we're just waiting on like 3 more people or so. They're just
Perfect,
shuffling around the teams
perfect.
right now. I just got the stream back up. The audio should be normal again. If for any reason it gets abnormal, I don't know what it is. There's sometimes like where my audio interface that I have set up, my DAC just kind of like messes with my audio on my stream. But it usually only happens after I've been streaming a screen for like at least 20 minutes most of the time. So
Gotcha.
as long as I reset it in between games, we should be fine.
Sweet.
Worst comes to worst, we can always like mute the sound at the bottom right for just your stream, right? Of your.
Yeah, sorry
Cool.
about that, guys.
No, it was.
Alright.
It really wasn't that bad. It was just a little like scratchy, like a couple times towards the end, but.
Okay, got it.
Snarf does have a great point. We are all stands of that MMM team, Coyote, B-Bonked, and Dylan, right?
True.
So again, it is no secret that I'm just a fan of everybody. I love all these
too.
players,
Me
but
too.
I am a huge fan of Get Bonked and Snarfskis. But they've also Sherpa'd me higher and higher in rank than anybody else. So so I have to love them.
Dylan just gave me the confirmation. We're gonna start at 50, so we got like 1 minute left.
What's the Storm?
Looks
what
like.
is it?
Let me see. Looks like Final Destination.
Final
Ooh.
Destination.
FD. If you ever hear me called FD, that's what it's called in Smash. So, or Final
Yeah,
Destination is called Smash. So you'll have to forgive me on that one.
Yeah, this guy from Smash community.
Oh
what
wait,
a
was
nerd.
it Final Destination was last game? So I'm guessing he's probably gonna change it in a second here
Oh.
because it was Final Destination and Machine last game. Remember?
Oh, that's right. It was. It was.
Oh, yeah.
So it was Bombing Run, then the best one in Bullet Train, and then Final Destination. So what will be the next one? We know Cross Country is going to be the last one. All the players want it to be the last one. What will this one be?
Hey, Twin.
Yes.
What would be the battlefield of SUPERVIVE?
In regards to location on the map or storm ships?
Yeah.
Location on the map, definitely.
I would have to say something pretty open, like wide open, like an Enshrine, Ion Acres, things like that. Because to me, Battlefield is the most neutral map in Smash Bros. Referring to Melee specifically. Most people think FD, but not having platforms hurts a lot of characters. Sheik, Puff, Peach usually. So I think anywhere that's flat, not a lot of Abyss tech needed, just pure who's got the hands in the moment. I'll say, Enshrine, Ion Acres, final answer.
I'd say the desert is definitely the final destination of the map.
Wait, what place?
The desert. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
the
like
desert. Sorry,
only
the
pla-
battlefield. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm saying final destination. Just the
Oh, the
flattest,
FD.
no elevation at all is the desert. That's the desert. Enshrine
So-
has more elevation to play with, so definitely I agree with the battlefield reference.
Gotcha.
Guys,
I was
I wanna-
thinking more of like what's neutral. Go ahead.
So, a lot of maybe the audience doesn't know this much, but when in like these last few games, the players are always like giving tips to other teams on like how to beat the teams that are winning. So like in BR in like the normal games, like TLD and MB will like give tips on how to beat the other teams to try to grief them. So right now in the chat there are just a bunch of teams be like, grief this guy, go after Pineapple, go after this. They always do that.
I love it. All right. Well, I'm going to bow out for this one. I will let Twin and Luna take it from here. So, guys, get us into Game 4.
Oh,
Let's
go! Let's go!
Hype.
Damn this celestial body, because Moonlit Battlegrounds is about to cast this lobby.
Let's go. Which team are you looking out for?
Honestly, I want to keep my eyes on Phenom, because no matter what the scenario is, they're always redlining it. Just pedal meets floor. Who can they have in their sights next? And they have not disappointed. It has not fully worked out for them every time, but they haven't stopped their tempo. So I'm going to say them and also 69 because it looks like Pine picked up just two specimen of players.
Yeah, I think Pine picking up Encore is pretty big. He's had a lot of experience with him. They played in the squads tournament recently, so that's going to be a team to look out for. They're going to have good synergy.
I love that. And this drop going towards the southern hemisphere of the map, expect people to kind of drop early up top.
Oh, that's a hot drop.
Woo, that's a super hot drop coming in.
I was expecting more for Scav Bay.
But look at this, people trying to spread out. I expected a little more to drop to the north. Yeah, there we go. Some people in the heart, some people a little left. And yeah, trying to take themselves out. I need to turn down the stream because that fixed audio got a little louder for me. But I do like this though. Cold Fang, it felt like it was in the meta, out of the meta, and it's back in the meta as being so contested in these lobbies.
Ooh, here comes a fight. Lemur and Pensado poking it out. Lemur getting surrounded though. It's very, very low right now. And goes down. Getting chased by a Webby Bay. And now they're backing off. That was a pretty that kind of secures what is it? Cold Fang for them? Yeah, that's what secures Cold Fang for them.
It does secure Cold Fang, but I really, really like that though out of EUG with how they surrounded Lemur. They weren't moths to the flame and just ran head first in to help their teammate out. It was like, he's fine. Let's circle around a little bit and cut off the retreat angles that Lemur has. And Lemur, very mobile, but not mobile enough to run directly through someone.
2 gold armors for what team is that? MJ. MJ is Phenom's team, I believe.
That's correct. Yes. So they also were able to secure red power. I think I saw the Fate Rewinder on him. They're possibly posturing. Yes, Phenom, the Beast is live with a Fate Rewinder, no less.
He misses the pull. Not much. They're just going to back off now. That would have been nice to see something there. That was like recipe for something good.
So story time right now. This comp they're running is one that TLD prepped for the pool party tournament where they had to play a lot of unique hunters. And in scrim settings, it was their most dominant comp. Unfortunately, day of the tournament didn't work out as well for them. But I like that Phenom made this call. They have the sustain from Zach. They have so much damage. And most importantly, they have the engage from the Felix to just burst everybody down. So I am, again, super all eyes on MJ.
And to build on that, Spades, he's like I mentioned earlier, Pine has been practicing the Kingpin. Spades has been practicing the Hudson lately. He's been really enjoying it. So this is going to be a pretty good team comp for him.
I love this. Now everybody securing most of their gold that they want to get. It looks like Chinese Spy, they're respecting each other. They don't want to take a random 1v1. It's not worth it to lose that tempo. And instead, again, a very gold-heavy economy. Secure the creep camps, get your equipment, get your gear. Because we see Lem here still with the white equipment, so they can't afford to take this fight that EUG is posturing for.
Pretty slow start for this one. Not really much going on. Oh, but here is Ham hiding in the bush while the Guardian's being taken down by a lemur. They haven't seen him yet. And
grenade,
he misses
Nick!
the spike. And he goes down. Lemur TPs him away. Secures the wisp. Pensado backing off. Doesn't want to take this fight. They're down. It's 2v2 though, so I guess they could turn around and take it, but they don't want to. Misses. Misses the Jin teleport thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't play Jin. I don't know nothing. Ooh, nice spike.
Oh, good. You could just say like Jin Dagger.
Enemy Oracle online.
Void TP's in, but he doesn't have. He's still silenced. Can't follow up. Pensado getting 3 on him. Runs away. Nice glide. And he's safe. Takes the TP.
Oh, the unstable portal. They're not going to really be able to chase. They still continue on the hunt, which is surprising for me because Pensado, those glider jets, very, very mobile on the Oath. But that all started because the just Ghost Grenade waited maybe a little too long. It whiffed, and what a turnaround and collapse from Lem that we witnessed right there. Now we have, I think at a glance, I saw 4 teams up here, but lots of space to play around with, so not really running into each other.
There's a lot of people around here. Surprised there's no fights. There's like, they were, I don't know, super close to each other. But there is something happening down here. Let's take a look. No, they're just looking at each other. They don't want to fight. Here it comes though. Username Diff gets jumped on. Jet ski. They take the train, running away with the air rings. RTK chasing. They want to keep looking at this fight. And yeah, sorry, Twin, take it over.
It's all good.
Quick,
I got this.
Sure
You're great at analyst, so I will take over the play-by-play, my brother. RTK in the dash reset. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of chicken as Palmu and Azarath end up going down. And we do have username Diff on Brawl. Made the exit stage left even as he's able to survive.
Storm tightening.
Illusion's so far away from his team. Just taking the train.
Always safe, Miss Kate. We do see her actually swap to her secondary with the Krista, and her Krista cannot be slept on. It is one of the best in the business. So I'm loving this Madly comp that we have set up.
Something's going on down here. What is it? Can't really see. Okay. Illusion, super low. Eva just barely getting out of range of her left click. Trying to catch up. That's pretty tough. Eva's biggest issue is her mid-range. I play Eva a lot, and I hate just when they're just out of range like that. It's pretty tough.
I believe it. I like that. That's actually pretty insightful. Shrikle Jordan, again, King Pine going for a grab on this KP that's been devastated, but we do have Flame Dave diving in, getting just a little bit of poke damage and continuing the assault. DI not there. Doesn't need him, though, as Flame Dave chunks him down. Celeste from the heavens. Jiu-Jitsu Bebo, Protofo, both ults whiffing, and ultimately they make the call as 3 ults come out, 3 ults go just wide, and they're able to obtain the high ground. Don't do it, Anakin. They have it.
I have the high ground.
Oh, big Zeph grenade coming out from Encore, but there's no follow-up. Mirror Vigil trying to reposition, though, as DEI once again exiting. But username Diff is discovered by Jetski, and the brawl versus brawl action goes the way of Jetski.
Ooh, big ult from Pensado getting down Chinese Spy. Thank you, Chef. Running away. Trying to poke him down as he's running away. And there's a lot of action here around Heart. Maybe we can see a Heart death. I like to see those.
Oh, Protophobe,
big. Ooh.
Big flank coming in, and DI is just covering every angle. Fortunately, they're able to glider jet out. Ham once again making the great escape, but Scarb trying to cut away a very good kite. Oh,
what a
we
tonk
have
tonk.
the combo.
So
Tonk
close.
tonk. It narrowly misses, but take a bat into a corner, take another one, and they're desperately trying to run away. Scarb popping the ulti though and trying to move, but Flame Dave once again on the very mobile Jewel, taking so much damage, but they're able to secure it as Lemur comes in with a third party, able to secure one in Flame Dave. 3D2Y and Protopho trying to run the... Oh, I love that wall to push away the B-bomb.
I love seeing those tonk talks. It gets my heart racing when it gets... unfortunately, it missed. But I think that was really key for them to catch up to him and kill him.
Just keep covering the options, but the third party coming in from Lemur's team is actually pretty devastating. It's now... Seems like things are more or less slowing down. People are taking a breath.
Souls are coming in, right? Or what?
Yep.
I don't see the time of the day it is, but
Yeah, they were doing
If you
it up
press
in the
tab again,
north.
Captured a meteor
press
soul.
tab again, Kavya. One more time. There you go. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
day 3.
so-
Coming in soon.
I like it. Looks like our pink team Spy is able to secure one of them uncontested. It looks like they've got Teleport Soul, which is going to be massive, which we'll have to talk about after this. EUG versus YRP, and the revert or the back end to get the Oath in to get Pensado, but not able to secure it. EUG kiting away again. No armor on Scarb, just deleted by Aphios and team.
This is important right now because the souls are coming in, so teams are looking for position around the souls. That's Shrapnel Soul? What's that one? I
That is
forget
Shrapnel
the
Soul.
icons. Shrapnel
Nope.
Soul. Can you explain to us what Shrapnel Soul is for those who might
So-
not know?
Shrapnel Soul is armor shredder, but kind of softer, but your entire team gets it. So it just attacks the armor that other teams have. A very, very powerful pickup, especially when it's like those clutch moments. You're taking away people's damage reduction.
Ooh, the Tonk Tonk, but it kind of griefed himself. He got into the freeze ult.
Oh, I like that Tonk right there, and get B-bonked, able to secure the kill. 3D2Y on Celeste. It's great because you're invincible, but you're trapped there. And oh, what a dunk
What a
coming in from
slam.
Pine onto Lemur. Lemur having to ult his way out. They do drop the instant board, but they get pulled in through the rain of arrows, and Wabi Bay desperately trying the ult just shy, and the heart spam comes out, which is what we want to see, Pine. More hearts.
That was a big Zeph nade. Following up from the freeze ult, wouldn't let them move after she popped it off.
Storm tightening.
Really big play there.
That timing was wild, and now as we do have some positioning here between MJ and Triple M, or M&M as somebody had requested them to be called. But look for Spy to make moves. They have TP Soul. They can click anywhere on the map at any time and teleport there. Not instantly, there's that cooldown, but all of a sudden, res beacons aren't safe. Nothing is safe. We do have a Felix dive in, and a huge ult coming out. Pensado ends up going down to Spade Storms as Coyote and Scarb having the good old Western duel. Doesn't matter, Phenom dives in, secures it, and is now continuing the hunt on M&M. The barbed wire is falling just short, and we're able to kite away and reset for another day.
You know, now that you mentioned the TP Soul, this is a pretty crazy match with the unstable portals and TP Soul in play. There's going to be a lot of movement around this map.
Which is what I love to see with players of this caliber. It's the macro, the mind games, the positioning, that they do. And now Spy might have teleported themselves in between a rock and a hard place, so they have to worry about 69 and YRP. YRP to the north. Not yet third party. We do have the nuke, but the nuke is actually pushing 69 in, and Triple N, the owners of the second soul. Oh no, Spy desperately caught out in a bad spot. Two of them able to get out, but Chinese Spy, the name of, or the captain of the team, not able to escape. The rain of arrows going to apply. Burn to that wisp, not letting him quite get up.
Oh, what a hook! Pulls him,
Oi!
slams. They do manage to get him with the Zephyl. Very nice.
And I love that. Finishing your food with a Zephyl, knowing it's okay. They won't be able to chase you down, but now you're down a couple cooldowns. And from the top of the cage comes Pine. They're able to knock TN, and Pine pulls in the wisp to secure it. And let's get a fifth team on the map. Now Mad says that they want the action. No, wait. We see what's going on. We're good.
All hail King Pine. That's what I want to say. I love watching Pine. It's so fun to watch him.
He?
And he missed the hook on the hog. Lol.
It's because it was dying.
Yeah.
Or Hogs never lose. Remember, Hogs never lose.
True,
Oh,
true.
huge
Oh.
ult from Spade Storms right now. Able to secure it, but get B-bonked. Ulting to play that massive tug of war. And also pulling Spade Storms ultimately into the rain of arrows. So Triple M here, I like that, just thwacking into the barbed wire.
Now this circle, it's trains in play too now. Gotta watch out for that.
Ooh, I like this power. Mirror Vigil having a lot of armor to his name, but we do have Pine with the frog jump. So expect all that. He probably, I assume, took level 4. Massive damage. Talk! And no, misses the kidnap. Zach with the B-bomb on him. Ultimately can't, and just a little zoom out. It looks like the rest of the team was able to get away, and I have no idea how MJ avoided that Tonk.
That bungee was so clutch because it saved Space from getting pulled. Like, Pine pulled him in, but then he got hit by the bungee, keeping him back to his team. I don't know if you guys missed that, but that was crazy.
I did miss that, so that's great. Yeah, you're great at color casting. Like, that's exactly what we need to hear. I didn't notice that. And now Mad pushing out YRP. We do have Spade Storms going down to Jet Ski, and 69 just repositioning. They're vying for this huge little portion of land that they can get. It's huge to have a small portion of land.
Train circle, train circle, train circle.
It's what we want to see here. It does look like YRP chooses that they don't want to quite pinch in. They're still on the outskirts here. Matt has to pay attention. Spy eliminated. That teleport soul going to be making its way to another team. And
that was close.
Pine going for a grab, countered by Height. Height comes in with the Abyssal Breaker. Everybody dashing back simultaneously as though it was a synchronized swimming event. Beautifully done, and now they have to turn their attention.
What?
Yeah, they have to turn their attention. It was all at once. It was beautiful. Look at this.
It was a good
Phenom.
one.
Thank you. Phenom last alive on his team, and Protofo having to give up the res.
It's Phenom all by his lonesome. What happened to his team? Is he last?
He is last. He flew too close to the sun, but he sees a crown on a lonely Bebo. But this is
huge.
such a tough matchup for him. And now he chooses to ulti in. The shield pull goes a little wide. Tonk out. And all of a sudden, Phenom, he has the Fate Rewinder, but he has 69 at his back and is able to dash out.
For a second, I thought Phenom used the Tonk.
But look at this, get B-bonked, so much pressure, and then able to just dodge the Tonk, but they are just getting sprayed, and they have to worry because we do have a third party on the right, and it looks like another team from the south. We do have Hat, who has been more or less quiet this entire game. Immense, the team with the 2 souls, Immense looking pretty worse for wear. Runs into Phenom, RTK does, and Immense ends up going down. Krillo gets shot. I'm talking like Yoda, and RTK holding his position because we have Hat versus Triple M. Desperately looking. Tonk once again, narrowly missing, but 30 seconds left. Who can catch this Bebo? It's all up to RTK. He's desperately spraying him. Will it be enough? No, RTK has to run, and it's actually Phenom. Phenom makes his attention, but it's too little too late. It actually goes to YRP, who's able to secure it. RTK's out, and Miss Kate goes down to Schreikel Jordan.
People almost had that, but Phenom got caught. All right, you go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off. Go.
No, you're perfect. That's exactly what we needed. And once again, King Pine getting a hook, and you're all alone, nobody to cover you. They have to focus their attention on height and glass. Narrowly dodging the King Pine again as their dad's in parentheses, but Encore got caught out by Krillo and got dunked on.
Oracle online.
Flo's, we know Krillo for his Kingpin, but Flo, I was playing the practice lobbies with him, the warm-up lobbies, and his Kingpin's really good.
Ooh, I like that. Burning the shield from height, desperately trying to pull it out so he doesn't get spiked, is able to mantle up, but he has such little health, and they leave it to be blocked, and in spite of that, Hat still comes in. Dylan able to hold him off. Tonk +1. Don't forget to tip your Uber 5 stars. Not able to catch any members of Hat, as we do have the carbine parentheses out, but they have to be wary because there is a pine in the corner of their eye.
This circle's about to get real small. And there's really only one team inside of it right now. It's going to be kind of an awkward position for Hat right now, I think.
Inside its eye.
Oh, it looks like Hat wants to go. Oh, the favorite winder pull. But Schreikel Jordan dodges everything. He has the best hands in the game for a reason. Took such little damage, and the taunt, well deserved.
That Fate Rewinder was crazy. That is Fate Rewinder, right?
That is Fate Rewinder. It's the Tom Kick Classic. You get the hook, you get the rewind, you get them all to your lonesome for 3 or 4 seconds. But for Pine, it's just a Wednesday. He's seen this game before, and he was able to dodge it.
Hat with that nuke and this fortress, it's kind of giving them the space that they need to get in here, but another nuke to push them back off. Let's see what they do after this to see if they can get back into space. They are in the circle now. Schreikel, Jordan, and 69, they're going in now, but it's an awkward position on this bridge. Bungee jump misses. Flo
Very
misses his
fragile.
hook. Train. Ooh. But this base camp is giving them the vision they need to see what's going on.
Oh, Pine going for the dunk, narrowly missing, able to secure a spike, and all of a sudden, Triple M caught out, and is just Coyote left, and YRP with the crown get fed it, and all of a sudden, oh no, Lods ends up getting the kill, so they still have 30 seconds remaining. Hat turning their attention onto it. Glass desperately trying to escape, runs to the tracks, pulls out the bungee, but narrowly missing it. Same with the hook, and all of a
Desperately
sudden,
need another wall.
oh, they need another wall, but Pine going for it. Beautiful rain of arrows, but they have that sliver of land to play on. And all of a sudden, 69 realizing Hat is staring at them, but why? Pasasa swaps out Lod swapping out his broken armor for a blue, and now they're posturing, and how lucky for YRP that the storm's going to go back towards them.
Warning. Storm closing.
Yeah, Hat's going to be in another awkward position again. The circles are not in their favor, but 69 is sitting pretty here. They kind of have control of the space right now. Pasta trying to make this tiny island even tinier with those rain of arrows. Oh, hook misses.
I like this little game. It's like Battleship for 2 Kingpins here. They're just throwing out shots, possibly blind, hoping that they hit and they will sink somebody. But ultimately, yeah, they have to
Wacky hasn't moved north yet.
They had a 2-way teleporter down. It looks like they did. Oh, they actually teleported a base camp onto themselves. YRP getting surrounded right here, and the dunk comes in from Mirror Vigil onto Glass, takes a step back, says, I don't need to eliminate the team. I'm just looking to ruin your day here. As now they turn their attention onto 69, trying to kidnap the base camp, pushing them away and repositioning 69 into YRP to set themselves up in a handshake emote.
Now the tables have turned a bit for Hat. Now they have the small spot, and well, there you go. Told you it was an awkward spot for them, and that's what happens. You get spiked.
They glided.
Really annoying.
They started gliding. Oh, but he's able to buy a crown, get a dunk. The beacon matters not because they're able to secure it. But unfortunately, Oh no! Lauds got the kill, so it didn't go to Flow, so they got no time
Oh,
off the crown
no.
for their effort.
Doesn't stomping lower the time too, or I thought
I
it did.
thought it did, but
It
maybe
does
it's
not.
only if
It
you
does
get
not.
it.
It,
Oh,
it's
not.
it's-
Okay.
You have to kill. You have to kill it unless you stomp and wish that someone else, a different team, killed.
Storm is closing.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. So, now we know 1 minute remaining. They do have the teleporter soul, but in such small space. Seti goes for the frog jump, goes from up high, and goes down towards Aphios, has to fate rewind. Now, 69, they said you've activated our trap card. You went after them, but Treckle Jordan able to dash through the abyss. Now caught out, they're fighting war on two front. They're able to get the hook, but the quick turnaround comes in. Hat is back up on their feet. Krillo comes in, starts dishing out the damage. Mirror Vigil goes down. The hook onto Aphios. Aphios able to secure it. 19 seconds remaining. Treckle Jordan drops the res beacon. It's too little, too late. It's all up to Aphios, and they don't do it. And on the back of Flow's massive just hooks that he was able to get time after time after time again, Hat secures the win.
Flow absolutely nuts in that game. Holy hell!
All I'll
Dude.
say is that Hat was not supposed to win. The positioning for 69 was way better. They were in a much better position. They were up 1, but somehow Hat turned it around and won it.
Dude.
Just some
Not
clutch
Hat.
plays from
Not
Flo.
Hat. Flow turned
Flow.
that around. I'm giving all credit to Flow on that one. Oh my
Yeah.
God! Did he pop
Aphios,
off?
everybody played well. Flo played insanely well, but not only that, they got spiked over the abyssal rate of arrows, like Krillo did, to give the other teams hope. It's like, oh, Hat's out of the picture until they're not.
Yo, let's go. That's my boy
No,
Flo
Fine-
right
Fine-
there. Going huge.
Fine was close to turning it back around, but he didn't see. He was facing away from Flo, I believe, or whoever the myth was, and he didn't see them
It was at least
coming up behind him.
At least 8 hooks, 10 dunks, 5 clutch rewinds, a downtown slam. You got all the full, just everything from Flo there. Able to pull the win out from Hat. He's got the Krillo and Lods to back him up with the huge DPS when he locks down those targets with the crowd control. Working out beautifully for them there. That final 3 right there was actually immaculate. I love a good final circle with 3 teams left. And right there, we get an awesome one to close out game 4. Let's go.
And not only that, but if you notice, Flo saw Glass grab the crown. He had a crown, and he just did the frog jump onto her, missed, and got collapsed on by 69. And in spite of that, was able to navigate the storm, the mess of people, and survive, and end up getting a hook in the end. How do you survive that?
Flow diff.
A rewinder, baby. Coming in clutch.
God damn.
I'm
Yeah, it's
straight
just
up
a good
allowing
game.
swear words in chat for once because it was just that good.
Looks like this next game is gonna be Twisters.
Ooh.
Twisters. And I will say what? Let's have Zik and Kaya do this next game.
My only request is that I get to do game 6 with Magical to close us
Yep.
out where we started.
That's
All
what
right.
that was gonna be my request.
Hell
too. That was
yeah.
my one
Heck
thing that
yeah.
I really wanted. 'cause
Let's go.
I love you, Twin. Love you, Kaya. But me and Zik, we've
I
been
get it.
doing this since
No, you're good.
since
I
December
totally get it.
together. And I just want to end open beta with Zik.
Hell
You
yeah.
guys are like
I-
the dynamic duo of SUPERVIVE casting.
I remember watching you guys
I
for the
get it.
first time in Prologue. That was fun.
In
So-
honor of all the Kingpin plays, we lock Kingpin for this one.
If I may, just real quick while we get started, that means that was officially my last game casting of open beta. And I need to just say thank you, every single one of you, for giving me the opportunities, the coaching, the advice, the guidance, and most importantly, the inspiration to want to improve. I look up to you guys so much. So thank you. And I would love nothing more than to hear you 3 cast these last 2 games. So I love you
Dude,
all. Love you,
Twin, we
chat.
just gotta say, dude, you have crazy scaling over the last few months, bro. Your casting
yeah.
has gotten goated, bro.
been
And
grinding.
so we love you. We love the hard work, bro. We appreciate you. And you have certainly left your mark on Open Beta SUPERVIVE.
Twin, you're the whole
As
reason
for
I
me-
started casting.
As for me, this is my first and possibly last casting ever. I don't know. First casting for beta.
Never say
last
never.
for beta. We'll see after 1.0. We'll see what happens.
I'll have you back. Cheers.
see,
I
we'll
love
see.
you all. All right, let's finish this strong. Let's finish open beta strong.
Let's go,
Send it.
baby. Diving
Let's
into
go.
game 5 here. Me and Kaya getting another cast in. We've been having quite a few the last like week here, and it's actually been a really good time. I've really enjoyed casting with you.
Me too. It's been super fun. This will be my official last cast of open beta,
Holy.
and I'm excited. I'm so hyped. I wasn't checking the lobby to see if there was any more Kingpin deviants this time around, but like
There surely
I
are.
hope there is.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh,
we can-
holy! What? Is going
What?
on over here? There's
What?
5 teams. Wait, no, 6. What is happening?
Oh my god, everyone got the Enshrine memo. Half the lobby did at least. We got 6 teams, just 7 teams. It's a level 1 murder fest. We got Spy on the left. We got Hat to the top. At least 6 more teams. EUG is in there. Diff is in there. Like, there's gotta be just for sure some violence. I'm so confused though.
They all instantly spread out though. So
It's moments like this I want the comms from the players.
like what was the thought? Oh, Lots?
Huge play from Lod's, gonna get one down in the 1v3, trying to make the moves happen. Has that level 3 going up against 3 level 2s, so tiny level advantage there. Actually, MJ gonna call it off, get level 3 for themselves and relook.
Wait, Lots is aura farming. He completely shoved off MJ by himself. That was crazy.
Easy. And after that, I wonder, like, someone said, like, grief someone or something. There was some kind of thing happening in the lobby where everyone dropped Enshine and then everyone just instantly peels out. Huge snipe coming in onto Krillo for EUG, getting that spike there. And it looks like Hat, the rest of them over here, headed towards Scav Bay, gonna look for a res.
Wow, everybody started in Prisma Enshrine area, but now everybody is spread out to the 4 winds in every single direction. Everybody was like, never mind, abort mission. There's too many
Like,
teams here.
Let's all land Enshrine. It'll be fun. And then they land and there's 3 camps and everyone's level 1 still. They're like, never mind.
Abort mission, guys.
We're gonna go get level 6, then we'll all fight like normal. And we see everyone scatter to the winds, as you say, looking for their level 6s on day 1 here. Illusion getting some scouting through from LEMCs, all 3 members of Spy. Thank you, Chef, looking for the nade. Little wide Illusion, I don't know,
no.
like a last minute recall there. I'm not sure what that was about.
He was like, I'm out of here. This is totally gonna work.
Just
They'll
the-
never catch me alive.
I love that. Accepting his fate. So pretty, I mean, like, after what I thought was going to be just an insane amount of violence early, a couple people poking at each other, a couple kills traded, but nothing too crazy. Still all 12 squads left. We've had a couple games with squads going out early, but I think for the most part, Kaya, a lot of these games have gone pretty deep with 12.
Yeah, no, a lot of these games I feel like we see a little bit of violence in the first 2 days, but a lot of the time we aren't really losing our first team until a lot of the time like day 2 or night 2.
Right.
The endgame circles have been pretty full for the most part. A lot of these teams are playing really, really well from recovery positions.
Definitely not easy to do as we see LEM after Illusion going down. Speaking of recovery, finding a kill of their own on to Spy here. Spy on the run. Looks like Tsunani is going to go down. Chinese Spy, our team captain up on the left here, still lurking in Butch. Has that Money Tree Tree Axe, can get a slam into a slam potentially here. Ooh, looking for the downtown dunk. Oh, but the rest of LEM finds him out. Last member left here, gonna get caught pretty bad. Nowhere to go for Chinese Spy. And we caster cursed
my
it for sure as
goodness.
Spy goes out day 1.
We did caster curse him. I am so sorry, Spy. But you know, like, at least for Lem here, they're looking real good. They got 2 level 7s on day 1 already.
Yeah,
Like, that's pretty insane.
absolutely. Gonna want to leverage that ultimate power before the next day turns over. Flame Dave a little caught out down here, looks like, from EUG. They're gonna get that kill pretty easily. Pensato bringing him down. So another kill through, but not gonna be too tragic for the side of DEI. Probably gonna be able to get that res no problem here.
Looks like they're gonna go stick this grind res since the storm does pitiful damage on night 1 here.
Pitiful Storm. What a weak loser. No. I
What
don't
a
want to talk.
weak,
I don't want to talk smack to the Storm.
pitiful
That feels
Storm.
like bad juju.
I know the storm's gonna get you now.
I mean,
like,
the Storm gets me all the time, probably more than it should.
I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that on a deeply emotional level. Wow, this chicken is outplaying jet ski right now. ran
Those
him
are
all
hard
the
to
way
catch
over there.
sometimes, low key.
They are though. There have been many times where I've been chasing a chicken and then completely put myself out of position and get myself killed.
But they do snag that all important gold key, gonna crack a vault, get a gold chest. Something in the works for NN here as 69 peeking on their south side. We see Abyssal hatchling with Fang here. Really nice exotic power to fight over. It looks like 69 certainly wants it. We got 2 level 7s on both sides. We see the hatchling throwing out the Fang there, but YRP find the flank. Punch from TNN. Gonna put NN in a rough spot. They find themselves to the north. And continuing the violence as Hat shows up as well. Lod's kind of shipping it in the middle of all 3 teams there on the Myth. I think didn't have intel on everyone else around, but we see continued violence as NN finds a pick on Pine, who crossed that gap. The rest of 69 not able to follow up here. So 69 forced out. It looks like NN going to start this Fang, but YRP still lurking.
YRP's looking super strong. They got 3 gold armors on their side. Afios doing a little bit of scouting through the wall with that Myth, throwing out a little bit of vision, but looks like they're just going to give over the Abyssal, the Night Boss there to NN. I don't blame them. They had a better position there.
Yeah, and looked like they were looking at maybe a play through the wall, but probably, like you say, like don't want to risk the gold armor. Is not quite worth it for what they would gain from that fight. But who does gain is the team that got it. You know, you guys mentioned yesterday, big gold, big XP, you know, pushing you kind of above that, ahead of that curve compared to the rest of the lobby. And we see up here to the north, 69 after the back of that fight. Find Diff to the south. 2v3, Azarath goes down. Username Diff able to maybe get away. There is one member, Pamu, of Diff split from this fight. Ooh, looking for the slam. Yeah, he's cooked, I think.
It's
Go ahead,
definitely
Cass, sorry.
cooked. It's cooked and finished. Like, we are serving this dinner right now. Like, wow, day 2 has been pretty feisty so far. These teams are going in on each other.
I love it. Huge Abyssal Breaker out for the side of EUG. Get Bebonk goes down. It looks like they might have space to play around this res. Ham definitely looking from the south there. Armor Shredder on that Ghost. A crazy, with the glider gas, crazy power setup for Ham here.
Looks like EUG is going to be walking straight back into 69 here. But 69 is at a little bit of a disadvantage. They do manage to pick up those blue armors from that gold chest there. EUG sees that they're stronger. They're going to try to push up here.
Uh-oh, and Diff coming in for the third. Pamu catches out. EUG gonna find Kingpin, or the enemy Oath, in a stun against the wall. They get that pick as the fight continues to the right. 69 take out, chip away a single member. It is Scarb, half health, and it looks like Ham on the recall. So 69 don't find anything. Diff finds 1, and EUG is out of there.
Enemy. A meteor beast has landed.
Looks like DEI heard the action up here. They're creeping up to check it out. But they're getting a look at Diff right now. They see a level 10 Pamu. They see some armor. They see the items. I don't know if they want this. 3D2Y still sitting on 2 gray items here. Like,
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't know.
Just hasn't had an opportunity to buy or something? Like, that's a rough spot. Doesn't matter, though, as we see a dunk coming through. Kills traded now in the 2v2. We saw 3D2Y using that cloaked battery. I wonder if that's what he spent his money on, because he was stealthing, looking for that Abyss grab into the slam. Not quite able to come through there, so both teams trade and back away.
Looks like we have some violence around this XP soul up here. One member of Hat did go down, but I think they managed to get the res almost instantly. Or maybe it wasn't Hat. I'm not sure. Somebody did go down over here near the soul, though.
Regardless, looks like both back at full force here. YRP, nice advantage with these armors. Huge grab coming in from Flo. Gonna yoink the Meteor Beast over. Lock in that kill secure for Hat. Another nice play from Flo, helping Hat get more points on the board.
And that's why you never, ever, ever burn Meteor Soul when there's a KP on the enemy team that you know that is staring you down. Because you already know that KP is going to yoink that soul away from you.
You already know. Yeah, unless you're like maybe body blocking it, ready to get hooked yourself. I completely agree. Speaking of getting hooked, Spade Storms with the Huddy ult locked in, grinds him in the grinder. Whole team, the armor back, armor restored with that ult proc. Height up to the north here, all alone for Mad, getting caught by MM after EUG forced him out. Last member left, Mad's about to go down, finds the heal from the creep. I freaking hate that thing, but Height loves it right now. Back to full health, out over the rock, and it looks like MM now gonna get destroyed as Diff finds the fourth party.
I cannot believe Height just... Oh, I'm not going to speak yet. Never mind. But he is pulling off some crazy moves right now. That's all I got to say.
It does not surprise us at all at this point. Height, the master of crazy moves on that brawl, on that oath, just such a menace. So hard to bring down. Oh, no! For sure, Caster cursed it right there, bro. Just instantly down.
I was like, I'm not gonna say that he got out. I'm not gonna say that he got out because I don't know that yet.
I'm sorry, I did it to him. My bad. My bad.
Apologize to Height right now.
I'm sorry, Height.
It was a nice try though. He was bobbing and weaving in between 3 different teams there.
He was bobbing and weaving like he does. Not quite able to get out there though with the spike. So down to 10 squads fairly quickly here compared to some of our other games. 69 looking gets an in here. Jetski with the crown. RTK half health looking to kind of bail here. He's going to ulti up. Going to just cancel at the top and glide his way out. Jetski maybe looking for a dunk play. Trying to bait 69 out over here as RTK peels.
It is really, really hard for 69's team comp to chase literally anyone down because like all of these 3 characters
True.
excel at neutral. So right now I really do think that they're kind of playing for like end game circle and for people to try to run into them.
Yeah, that's a really great call out actually, especially like, yeah, what a comp. Shrike, Myth, Zeph. Terrifying in that neutral, but not great at running you down, not great at engaging. They got that Zeph hookup. But speaking of engage, huge knockout brawl between MJ and EUG down here. As one goes down, this nice fight from MJ, putting out so much pressure with this Hudson. Armor Shredder Hudson, Kaya.
I know, that's scary. Spade Storms with the Armor Shredder Huddy. That is something you do not want to see on your screen.
And he's got the Firefox, sorry, the Felix and the Zeph to back him up here. We see him shifting forward, looking for that ulti through. Phenom looking to follow up, gets the Q through. Maybe a little too high there as they get out and Phenom peels. MJ continuing to look. I really want to see the amount of damage this RMP does. Go ahead.
Yeah, not only do we have Armor Shredder Huddy, we've also got Phenom on Felix with glider jets. This is a scary setup they got here.
And Zach backing him up with that sand wall. Huge engage over the top. They pad over, looking. Oh, but Hudson gets caught. Zeph looking for the ult here. Oh no, Spade Storm's pinned against the wall, not able to utilize that RMB, LMB armor shredder. MM actually playing this insanely well, putting the carry into the wall, stopping that damage pressure, pushing the other 2 members out to the north and south. MMM, beautiful fight.
And it looks like Diff rolled up there, so they did give Zach some time to walk down here and get out of the aggro from MMM. And I'm kind of wondering where did our second member here go?
Oh, he was in the middle of NN.
he's still in the frying pan up here.
Right, I was looking too, and I saw his little dot move out of all 3 on that rest beacon of NN. So just flying his way through. You mentioned the glider jet, using it to perfection here. Gonna look for the recall. So close. Oh, barely comes through. Find Zach. Let's go.
Dang, and they managed to get this beacon. And this is what I was saying earlier too with 69's team. They have a really hard time chasing people down. Like if they see a target, like if that target is just a little bit mobile, it's probably going to be able to outrun their team comp.
Yeah, absolutely. Immense getting caught from the Pamu bungee there, pulled back into them, finished off by Azarath. So NN going to be down a member now. We see potential wombo combo from the side of LEM. I think still rocking that Void Celeste. Oh, Illusion looking for the dunk, just barely late there, it looks like, as 2 members of 69 cross. Now just going to be Lemur left on the Celeste, Kaya. But this player on this Hunter, arguably the hardest thing to catch in the game.
We got these 2 lasts over here, Lemur for Lem and NN Jetski, the 2 captains of their respective teams. Jetski knows that Lemur's there. Lemur doesn't know the jet ski is there, and apparently Diff also knows the Lemur is there.
Yeah, Palmu checking that bush with a hammer, finds Lemur out. Lemur way up in the skybox with
Oh
that
my.
twister, utilizing the Celeste movement like we know he can. And this is what I was talking about. Good luck catching the Lemur Celeste. I really hope I didn't just cast her curse a second time there, because we want to see Lemur live here. Throws the two-way TP down, give himself some options as he glides out. EUG Ham getting the final kill onto Hat. Our victors of last game. Hat is out at 9th.
My goodness, I wonder what happened. Looks like Jetski is going for this beacon over here too. I don't know. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get that off. We got a lot of posturing for these teams as people are kind of like vying for their position into the circle here. And it looks like our neutral team did manage to secure their spot with a base camp. So they're looking pretty good right now. Oh my god, Lemur,
Agreed.
you were so high up there.
Just living in the sky. Born in the Skylands. Ryan Lemur finds his way over to the left. Jetski now, the other solo member left, getting kind of caught here, looking for the crown kill onto TNN, but against 3 members, not going to be able to get it, as username Diff looking on the right as well. Really hard situation, so is going to get taken out at 8th. Speaking of hard situations, Lemur continues to be in it here. Oh, YRP just find the engage, but MMM find it onto YRP. YRP getting absolutely decimated, but it happens to MMM right after. MMM get caught on the flank from EUG. Huge damage coming through. Bebonk is down. Dylan potentially down. MMM might get wiped after a beautiful third party into YRP, and Athios is still alive on the myth. Last 2 members here. Dylan getting caught barely out. Somehow lives that Zepfold, and Athio still in the middle of the Kaya.
How did Dylan? He got out of that? That's crazy. That movement here that he did through the vault was so good. That was just showing such good discipline and usage of his shifts, making sure he always has one up, making sure that he's using it on the most effective possible terrain. Can't believe that guy just got out of that. That was crazy.
Let's go. Beautiful gameplay on all sides there. Athios living as well, gonna throw fire down, buy himself a crown. So hope remains for YRP here. MJ looking to the south. Gonna look for the phase walk through to the armor repair, but is gonna go back. Still has a good bit of space around this fire. Gonna play off that vision. Speaking of the Dylan escape, Kaya, to the south here. MM with 2 members.
Yep, they are in the circle though, and they are in kind of a good isolated corner. They are going to get this death box res off as well,
Huge.
so that's very nice for them. Whoa.
Big plays. Speaking of big plays, Abyssal Breaker is down as we pan to the right. MJ, though, coming out on top. Mirror Vigil down for 69 on Cord. Last member left, trying to work the magic on the Zeph, but he's going to need a lot. Pinch between 2 full teams of 3. Encore doing his best to fight off 6 members. Everyone is looking at him right here. We got a 1v1 between Phenom and Username on the side. Otherwise, everyone wants Encore. He's going to dash right into MM. MM find the kill. And Encore, despite a beautiful effort there, is taken out.
Wow, we got 2 other crowns in play besides the one Encore just picked up as well and went down with.
Oh my, here we go, Ham! Huge crown proc insta! MJ goes down, they lose another to a spike. Athios brings his crown down,
No.
there's 30 seconds, but gets spiked himself from MJ, so they get the crown proc. All of them back in at full force for MJ. EUG gets caught here by MMM, Scarvis out. Squad's getting annihilated left and right, Kaya.
This is what happens in these endgame circles. One team moves and all of the teams rotate, everyone collapses, and we just see a massive free-for-all, just a complete bloodbath.
Oh, and the Tonk into the wall. Get Bebonk locks in that kill onto Huddy. Burrito Storms is down. So MJ fighting on the back here. We see Avalanche go out, trying to isolate Diff to the south. MMM to the north. MJ in the worst position in the middle. Zach gets bungee to the wall. Gonna get caught out here. Just Phenom left in the bush. Has that glider gas and a prayer here as Diff and MM face off.
I think there is a little bit of a case of object permanence that just happened with these 2 other teams, because like they knew that Phenom and the other members of MJ were in between them, but nobody was like, oh wait, where'd the little fox go? Where'd he go?
I love that. And somehow on the way out, username Diff is going to take out Dylan. I didn't quite see how that happened, but Phenom makes his way out of the bush. Is going to get spotted out by Diff here. Glider jets over to MM looking for the solo hero crown play. Phenom, can he do it? He knows exactly what he's doing. Wants this 1v2. Coyote's low. Phenom, this is his moment. Rocks the crown. MJ is back. B-Bonk's about to go down, putting MJ in a position to win. But Diff coming in from the south. Avalanche is out. MJ in trouble now. Burrito Storms 1. Zach is down. Phenom with the hero play, but Diff trying to be the heroes themselves. XP Soul level 15. 2 members left for MJ. Can they finish it off here? As Pamu looking. Fang is out. Phenom goes in again. Gets a Q. A little bit wide. Big shield bash by Pamu. Burrito Storms looking for the fade away. Hudson. Phenom continuing to lurk though. Is gonna buy that crown. Gets the bungee. Is gonna get forced back by Bright Shield here. And Diff back to full force as MM down to just Phenom with a crown.
And this is why you don't forget about Phenom. We don't forget about Phenom in between the two teams earlier, and we could have killed him. He just completely turned this around. Now he has a crown again. And it would be a little bit hard to forget about him this time, considering he is the last remaining member.
And so I think he saw a moment there with only 2 members of Diff looking at him. Maybe could have had the fight, but username Diff was making his way over. He has an isolated 1v1 here against the mid field. The myth
Not the
rain
glider
of
on the
arrows.
rain.
No.
We've all-
Not like this.
Not like this. Not like this.
We've all fallen victim to that one, I feel.
Aww.
The double-edged sword that is glider jets. You have to have the glider out in order to use them.
True.
You know what
Big
that reminds
true.
me of? Do you guys know that clip of what was his name? The really big CS player that who died to the flames. He's a big streamer.
I've seen the clip, but I don't know who it is.
He wears a hat because he's bald. Can't remember.
That narrows it down.
Odd facts.
Let me find his name. Hold on.
All right, while you do that, I'm going to lift up the desk because for the final cast of
Summit
Open
1G,
beta.
thank you, Madly.
there it
Yes,
is.
Summit. Yes, Summit. It reminds me of Summit, where he died to the flames at like the very edge of it. Anyways, go ahead, Magical.
Summit
No,
has
I'm
hair.
just saying I'm lifting up the desk. That's all.
So,
Let's
well, real
go.
quick, if I may, I'm putting a pause on my no drinking thing because I figured open beta, I wanted to end it with at least a toast going into the last game. So everybody in chat, as is tradition, if you have anything in front of you, water, tea,
Here's
coffee,
my
Dr.
big bottle
Pepper.
of water.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper. Raise a
Topo
toast. I
Chico.
just want to say this classic one. There are good ships and wood ships and ships that sail the sea, but the best ships are friendships, like the ones between the SUPERVIVE community and me.
Aww.
W SUPERVIVE.
Oh,
Love you
W
all.
Super-
Supervive. Beautiful.
W
twin.
Vibers.
All right, there we go. The desk has been lifted. I am ready for game 6.
Rise up.
We are so locked in.
So locked in. Beautiful cast, Kaya. That was awesome.
Great job,
That was a
guys.
great game. Thank you, Zakirk, for casting with me. That was wonderful.
All right, I hope you're all excited though, because we do have a treat. We have our final game that we get a cast of open beta. It's not the final game of SUPERVIVE. You can continue to play it until the servers do go down for a week while they prepare for 1.0. But for a lot of us here, there's a lot of emotions going into this game, and there's a lot of pride on the line for
Yep.
teams, because now you can join teams like we saw over in EU and be the final team to win the very last game for competitive SUPERVIVE on open beta. Which team
Dude.
will have it? Any team can take this one, because even if you look at the points, that doesn't matter. It is about the pride of winning the last game.
Dude, what a thing
All right,
to
guys.
be able to say. Go ahead, Kaya.
This is very important. This is our last tourney game of SUPERVIVE Open Beta. What hunter am I locking
Felix.
Maybe a random. Maybe let the fates decide.
Random.
Oh, random.
Decide.
Good one.
Let the fates be
This,
there.
this,
Wait,
This is
This-
random's biggest
I'm
moment
It's gonna be
so far.
Wukong.
call my shot.
No.
It's gonna be Huddy. It's gonna be Huddy
that's
because they know
Huddy,
Magical's on the mic.
Huddy.
Oh, Jin.
Bomba got it! Bomba got it,
Jin.
Jet!
Oh, Jin.
What?
Yeah.
Boomba got
Boomba
it!
called it.
Oh my
It's
goodness,
Jin,
Jin.
and he's hot.
He's
Oh,
he's
no,
just
he's
smoldering.
hot.
Look at him. Oh my.
Oh, no, he's hot.
Oh, God.
I forgot about that.
I've got my brother and I will always have memes. If
Uh,
nothing else, we've got the memes.
I know your brother also said that it would be great to have everyone in the call for the final cast, but it would be really chaotic and hard to have all the voices heard. And as much as I would like that, I think it is going to be a good time for me
Do it.
and Zikric.
Okay, it's fine.
I know it's really tough. We've tried even with the TriCast. If we were in person, that'd be very different.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
we were in
How do you-
person in a studio, it's a lot easier. You can do hand signals. You can actually make it so that you know who's going to talk. While online, there's a lot of dead air that you're then having to play with, and people stepping
Maybe
over
that's
each other.
the secret to why Korean casts can do it. The hand signals.
So when I was in studio, that's what we would do. Hand signals are goated. It helps so much. But guys, we will see you on the other side. It will be me and Zikric. getting
Let's
us through our
go!
very last game. Cross country
Oh
storm.
yeah, baby.
Zik, which team? It doesn't matter about who's won past games. Which team do you think wants it the most?
Wants it the most. I think
Yeah.
this hat team has my heart. Triple drop on the train here, bro.
Flame Dive going to be the first one to fall. Mad taking advantage of that, and already we hear the sirens blaring. One respawn was attempted. 3D2Y getting assailed by Double N over the abyss, taking the strike back, and only having one left for DEI. Lem are also here looking for that leapfrog to be able to hop over the competition. Scaring away Double N.
Nice.
RTK is going to be the casualty there while Jetski
Oh.
gets sniped down by Illusion. Another team down to one.
LEM showing up big here, winning the fight for Abyssal Hatchling. Look at this magical Lemur Shrike, Illusion, Aluna, and Wubby Bay on the Faithful Void. Goated comp for LEM here.
I love it. I love it. I was asking for Wubby Bay to play the Void earlier. Played one of the games I didn't get cast with that Void. I was so excited to see that, and now seeing quite a ballsy team there from Lem. It'll be exciting to see how they're going to be on the breach right now. We are seeing a lot of action from teams right out of the gates. A lot of teams are losing most of their players, then getting revived elsewhere. Did we see Thank You Chef nearly taking it back to height, but unfortunately, being surrounded by too many players does fall to the might of Mad.
Yeah, I think like last game, you know, everyone just like, yo, let's send it. Like, let's go for it here. We got to play for pride. We got to play for the win. Multiple teams dropping for objectives, fights across the map. Couple players going down. No one fully eliminated yet. So squad's able to recover as we pan our way back up north here. Mad after that pick, looking at Spy.
Spy, try to get away. Tsunani, barely over the abyss, utilizing that beacon just in case they did go for the chase on to Tsunani, but they actually fall back. They wanted Chinese Spy instead, realizing that Eva is going to be the easier one for them to continue to attack. Well, it would have been a lot harder on to Kingpin, a little bit more mobile. Tsunani doing a good job of kind of farming up while running away and making
Yeah.
sure that Mad don't really gain anything. In fact, they lose the level lead against Spy since Tsunani's able to clear out some of the farm.
Dude, and Eva's actually so good at that. Literally just throw an orb down, throw two if you need them, but the orbs heal when they damage enemies. So they basically have infinite sustain just chilling under creep camps. I think Eva, certainly one of the best like auto farmers, just throwing those orbs out. So great call up there.
Lem have moved down, look for a fight up against MJ. Phenom had some great performances in the last game on Felix, but here, facing off against his teammate, they are going to secure control of the battle board, while Spade holding the line, making it difficult for Lem to actually play aggressively, because up in the north, Diff had to try to go for the flank with Pamu, but he has the rings in order to escape, and the other two players of Diff might have been able to find a flank onto Lem. It's just Wubby Bay who's left alone trying to swap away because they're chasing hard onto Pamu. They've got the root already from Illusion, but Lemur landing the damage onto Pamu. Broken shield, broken life. Another kill for Lem.
Lem wants these kills. They use the frog jump to pursue Pamu on that oath, making sure to bring him down. They are going to get it in the end. And it looks like NN looking here as well on the diff.
Double N chasing Diff. Pamu still down. Could have been a target, but username Diff tried to go for the bush play. It was a nice snipe out there from RTK as he surges forward, finds username Diff split away from the team. Could be an easy target, but it is Brawl. Not the easiest to continue to chase. He has that mobility that he can utilize to keep far away from the pursuing players of Double N.
Yeah, like arguably the most mobile champion in the game. Disgusting amount of movement with the R&B charge, the grapple, the 3 shifts. So much kind of utility in the belt to keep moving as LEM looking at this, Mike.
Nice snipe there. Find the pick. Able to get illusions. Wubby Bay and Lemur. Now utilizing high ground in order to get vision on Double N, who are continuing this chase on to Lem. Wubby Bay is going to be the target, putting down the unstable anomaly, getting a little bit of damage, but now he's got to swap back towards Lemur. And he is alive. The heart is there, but they don't try to channel it. Instead, they're just trying to escape. Wubby Bay gives his life with a swap a little bit too late to escape from Double N. Only Lemur was able to get out of there alive, and it's not looking too good for him still.
Yeah, I think like that's tough for Wubby. I feel like he played that pretty close to as good as he could have. Really tough. Outrun that drill, gets the stun through. Not going to be enough. Gets shifted from the stack, and here YRP gonna get that the hatchling kill.
As they go for the blast off onto Mad. Only Madly's left. You've gotta be deadly here as you try to fight back, but die to YRP.
Dang, so YRP find it, the first squad wipe of the last game, and Mad, hats off to you. Some of our favorite players out here at 12th in our last game.
Double N, their pursuit for Lem ended up netting them kills on the EUG instead, because they went to Ion Acres, kind of letting that respawn and Kobayashi's go off for Lem. But Ham has already been on the train, can easily revive the team if need be.
NN's been going kind of turbo this game, finding kill after kill. Speaking of, Ham has actually had an exceptional day as well. Beautiful performance all for 3 first games on MJ with a crazy crown play in game 2. Showing up, trying to save his team here as Flame Dab 3v1 versus Spy.
And already Sinner's Embrace was able to get locked in, and then crash card out of nowhere. The drunk driving from DEI absolutely destroys Spy.
Dude, what did we just witness? The mega speed jujitsu bungee tong tong from Protofo. Absolutely massive. That results in a full squad wipe, magical, instantly down to 10.
I did not realize this was EU because the autobahn is apparently a thing here on the breach. He absolutely was going 1,000 miles per hour, crashing into the wall, crashing onto Spy to eliminate them.
Dude, I love that. No speed limited play. Gonna do it again. Oh, Theos with
nice
the R&B of the century.
Beautiful to stop Protofo from crashing onto YRP. But Lem, as they had respawned, they will stomp the wisp of Flame Dab and then stare down YRP. Well, on the Mage Bog, they are still safe TNN, making it easier for the rest of the team to start collapsing back onto his position. But 3D2Y, nowhere near where Protofo is. A nice chonkers to at least disengage. They are continuing this hunt onto 3D2Y. They've got the route already locked on place. Even with the pull, it doesn't matter. 3D2Y will fall.
DEI having an epic run here. They are down now to just Protofo left. Oh, but more action.
Illusion is going to be the casualty, but that damage as they root the back line and try to see if they can take out EUG. Pensado getting a nice spike on a Wubby Bay, but they want to make sure they bring back their Illuna. Well, Hat possibly could have flanked on a Pensado and EUG, but instead, they're going to let him go right through their clutches, barely escaping because they're more concerned about 69 down to the south. Seeing that they are already dashing onto their position. They are separated. Krillo is not with the team, but he could go for the pull dunk if he can land it. Wanted to get it onto Mirror Vigil, but missing. And now it's going to be on to King Pine. Looking for the slam. Anti-mobility field. Wolem pushing from the south and trying to get the damage onto them. But they're going to be Hat losing flow first with a stomp from 69. Krillo late on being able to get the pull to save the team. Instead, looking to see if he can kill someone like Pine. Missing the pull yet again.
Yeah, so Krillo off to the side, kind of lurking flank, looking for that slam. Probably a good position for him because of the LEM collapse to the north. Doesn't end up getting pinched. Flow taken out by 69 in that pinch, but the rest of the members of Hat looking for this beacon. It looks like they are going to barely get it here, Magical.
and almost get the slam down, but it's Pine instead with the dunk back onto Krillo. Then looking for Hat. Lods dodging away from the second win. Flo getting some damage, but still, it's Lods. They assail. They've got him locked down. Second win to try to heal him back up, and he's got the hover wings to be able to get away from 69. But they are split up, barely getting away from the pull as Pine tries to resurrect on court. And then you can see the Protofo down to the south wants to engage as well. They lose Flo. Hatter down to only Lods. You see on the kill feed that Triple M lose 2 players as well. Diff winning that fight while Pine continues to attack Lods, wants to take down the team, but Hat will survive while Miravidual chased down by Lem, keeping him at bay, not letting him get anywhere near the rest of his team.
Yeah, so 69 trying to chase that Lod's kill, trying so desperately to finish off Hat. They don't pay attention to LEM still on the north. LEM crashes into him, finds a pick, puts 69 on the back foot now, and Lod's Magical does end up escaping, we see, to the northeast here, along with Carbine from MMM.
Just the one player for a couple of these teams. Lods getting right through 69 and back with that portal, but he doesn't want to hop into it. Instead, wants to see if he can go to the Fragmented Isles and bait in 69. But this is risky. Second win barely comes short of hitting Lods. As Lem already in position. Lods sniped, and there's Hat down a 10.
Nice try. Lods trying to make the hero run, keep his team in it. Not going to be enough. Continuing to get pinched by this 69 and Lem squads here, constantly hunting to the north. Another fight breaking out between Diff and UG.
UG having resurrected, but Pensato having no armor. It's going to be difficult. That is the Abyssal Breaker onto Pensato. Anomaly back over the abyss, but the rest of Diff are focused onto the damage dealers. They're looking for Ham and Scarb, while YRP, if they can intervene, be the third party in the situation. Diff realize that as well. They see them dodging away. Then Lem, fourth party onto EUG, while the third party of YRP gets pushed back. And then Double N show up in the battle as well. 5 teams all here. YRP getting chased down by Double N. Still in pursuit. Glass now locked in by the vault, locked into the wall as they have Pile on the pick and try to get the damage. Bungie shot from Jetski will drag her back in. Not going to throw it down just yet because Jetski just wants to chase this down with the stun grenade landing.
What?
All right, RTK still onto YRP. With Double N utilizing as much distance as possible, waiting for Jetski to be able to re-engage with the static electricity built up by RTK,
Dude.
finding the first knock onto Glass.
Dude, NN is not giving up the hunt here. Glass lives forever there, does eventually get taken out by this constant NN aggression, just shifting forward. LEM maybe going to catch him here, though. LEM, huge third parties this game.
They also have a boombox on Lemur, playing a strike with hover wings, and to keep this team alive for a long time as we look. 9 teams remain, 17 players, very few still left standing. Diff only having their namesake and username Diff alive, chased away by Phenom and MJ. Have the anywhere but here if you want to hop into the portal, but instead, just going to go down south. We see that teams are still getting attacked. WBA is gone for Lem. Illusion's going to be the next target for Double M. They're on top of Aluna. The Rabbit can't escape from the Hunters. They have found the position onto Illusion, but Illusion has been able to get away for now until Lemur on the other side, barely not able to save the life of the support. Instead, has to get out of danger because Double M are chasing hover wings from Lemur, gets them some distance back into the bog.
We were talking about how NN was looking like one of the scariest teams after the draft. And with this comp here, Magical, the Jewel, the Myth, the Brawl, they are just running people down in this lobby. Been non-stop aggression start to finish.
From all the teams, too. Like I said, the pride to win the final game of Open Beta EUG are taken down by YRP.
YRP, beautiful combo there. Push on to the last 2 members of EUG, able to take them out quickly with no threat of a third party. And LEM, just that final member left in Lemur, making his way over. Gonna maybe run into DEI here, has to be careful.
69 wearing a crown. As Miravidual still dead, so they need to get that popped if they want to bring back the team. We see that Lemur has gone onto the respawn beacon, but immediately DEI onto the position. Lemur knows. That's why he put down the jump platform, trying to get away, but they've got him in the storm. He goes, trying to survive. Hover wings as well. Might be able to get to the other side, but even with the boombox, is it enough distance? Oh, Lemur barely gets out.
Calculated, Lemur calculated, barely living there, doing everything he can to make his way back. Oh, MJ under pressure here from NN.
RTK engaged, but disengaging all the same. Hard to get through this resistances that are built up by MJ, especially having the Hudson, Force Fade, Felix, for Phenom, and now Lemur still getting attacked. DEI never stopped the chase. Boombox has been placed down. They've got the static electricity built with a dunk to secure the elimination onto Lem.
So LEM and Lemur squad out of there at 8th. Valiant effort, my friends. GG's as YRP looking for another pick, but MJ wipes MMM across the map.
MMM out. 6 teams left. All of them have every player left, but eventually something's got to give, and it's Diff, the first one to break. Pamu pushed back over to the Mage Bog, grabs onto control, but they've got the salvage hook locking down, dragging him back into the fight over and over again. But now the DEI are showing up out of the west. MJ decided to put their attention that way. They don't want to go for the chase anymore.
Yeah, MJ, like you say, looking terrifying here. XPZL Armor Soul with that comp. The freaking Huddy Felix Zeth, and it's Phenom on the Felix. We saw the miracle play in the last game, almost able to pull off multiple 1v3s to win it. And maybe looking to do the same thing here, Magical, in the final game of Open Beta.
But there are still 5 other teams that want to do the same. Diff might be down to 1 player remaining, but there is the possibility they get this respawn off. But DEI have been hovering around every respawn beacon. They stopped Lem before. They look like they can stop Diff now.
Yeah, and Pamu in a rough spot here. I love the, okay, so showing us, I think it crowns 3K, right? So, or is 2K?
YRP and 69
Does have enough?
Going at it right now.
Yeah,
It should have enough to be able to pick that up, but doesn't
No, it's
actually
3K.
goes for
It's 3K,
it's
right?
3K, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh, YRP are eliminated. 69 get the kill on the other side, and there's still a fight. There's 69 taken down by Double N, and then still more are fighting. MJ are still in the middle of it. Double N eliminated 2 teams off screen, and now they're trying to fight back against MJ, but they've been split up. Jetski barely was able to survive. All of Double N are still up.
Yeah, so NN's violence finally gets thwarted there, and it's from the, you know, immovable object that is MJ. Such a hard kind of comp to push into there with the Felix, with the Hudson, and the Zeph with the crowd control and heals to back him up. Going to be really hard, honestly, for any team to find a fair fight against those guys. It's going to be in everyone's best interest to try to get that third party onto them, but not a ton of options here for Pamu Magical. He's got a crown way across this shift, but we saw earlier not enough gold to buy a crown at a shop, so really going to be a patience game here.
But it is cross-country storm, and teams are going to wait to find out where the circle will take us next. As you can see right now, the strongholds for MJ right outside of the Mage Bog. Double N hanging out on the main island here. Well, DEI, they're kind of hanging out on that solitary island. It's a little bit risky for them. They know that they can easily get attacked from all fronts, and that's why they put down the spike walls behind them to give them a little bit of protection.
Yeah, and we see Flame Dave a little split to the right. He's going to get vision on in. Finds a pick, maybe.
Oh! Crash RTK beating him. Nice drag back. Should be able to get the wisp back. But
Here we
DEI
go.
have to make sure they protect. It's going to be an attack. Double N, they've been greedy. They've been thirsty in this last game. That's going to be the cart away. But they followed it up. And guess what? Pamu almost saved the life of Proto-Foe. And now he's throwing back some damage onto Jetski, trying to make sure he does not fall. But it's not enough that he can do when he's getting attacked by 2 players of Double N.
Wow.
And Diff are eliminated.
NN going insane this game. So unfortunate for Flame Dave there. I literally think he wins that if that waterfall is not there and he doesn't mantle. He's a little down into the abyss. He shifts forward. He hits the mantle on the waterfall. His shift gets canceled. And so RTK finds the shift first, eliminates Flame Dave. And that is the beginning of that fight, looking completely sideways for the side of DEI. But they're not quite out of it yet, Magical. 3D2Y still in it, has crown, 1:30 left.
There it is. Jumping onto his position. Trying to punish 3D2Y. Doesn't have very many options. Nice use of the two-way tunnel with the dunk. Oh, but it was into the tunnel instead. 3D2Y will fall. And now MJ will push back. They're looking for the win. Only one team can win the final game of Open Beta. Since November, SUPERVIVE has brought you cheers and tears. We've lived this game for the better part of a year. And as we wave farewell to the beta, we'll celebrate 2 occasions today. One will be our inevitable winners. MJ, they're looking prime for it right now as they're chasing down Double N, but Double N have been greedy. They've been bloodthirsty this whole time, and even with only 2 alive, you better bet they are ready to fight against MJ, trying to bait them in, trying to get them into their grasp, but they're not going to fall for it just yet. They use the jump pad, trying to get onto Jetski, but Jetski has been able to go backwards, surviving, thriving, making sure they are not done just yet.
Dude, so almost the end breaking out there, but NN finding a little bit of patience finally for the first time this whole game. NN slows it down for a fraction of a second, realizing that's a huge disadvantage. The 2v3 against this stacked comp going to be nigh impossible. So they kite it out. RTK to the left, Jetski to the north. He's going to find himself a crown. Minute 40 left, going to have to face off the full force of MJ here.
But do you want to risk it? Do you want to dash onto Jetski wearing a crown? You don't know where RTK is, having now been spotted out. Spade, we'll see where the jewel was. They're going for the wraparound. Jetski has a minute and 30 left, missing the flame spear, but has gotten enough distance with the storm grenade. He's trying to get back onto the circle and make sure that he is safe, while RTK is kept away. They're not going to let them tag team together, but the bungee shot going to be interrupted by Spade, not letting him get that pull back, getting the easy dunk for Double N to get back into the game. That's why they take the jump pad and separate Double N consistently, but it's so difficult with the surge built up. They've already got themselves burning out of their ult. But MJ have not been able to find it just yet. They haven't been able to crack through the resistances of Double N, who keep themselves alive. And then lighting the Vortex Charm out of Zach, while Jetski goes back into the circle. But it's Phenom onto him. The position, making sure that MJ are looking to take the game.
Phenom, after the game, he almost barely won, wants it so bad here. The final game of Open Beta. This is it, Magical. They're shipping it in.
They're shipping it. They're looking for RTK, but he's above them, over their heads, waiting for the lightning to crash. But he's got to go back. Phenom's already there. Eye of the Storm Puff tries to jump back again to survive, but Double M will fall. MJ, your final winners of the Open Beta.
MJ, so Phenom, and just what a beautiful game. Zach, Spade, Storms, everyone showing up huge here to close this one out in true Michael Jordan fashion. So Phenom not able to get the MJ play through in the previous game, but finds his victory here, and what a perfect time to find it, Magical. The last game, all the pride on the line, everything to play for, and in the end, MJ takes it.
MJ with Phenom, Zach, and Spade, your final Open Beta winners. Congratulations out to them. They did a fantastic job, especially in those last few games. They were outstanding. And honestly, even looking at how the points were previously, I wouldn't be surprised if they take day 2 with our draft extravaganza.
Dude. What is everyone else on the desk think? What a game. What a beautiful final game of SUPERVIVE.
Honestly, Jetski and RTK lived for so long there. That was such great movement by both of them. I was kind of sad that they didn't manage to get the clutch, because like I feel like if there were any players that are gonna get that kind of clutch, it's those two. Jetski and RTK always pull some crazy stuff out.
True.
Wow. Wow. I am so glad we had you two on the mic. That was the gameplay, the movement, everything, the casting. What a send-off for a open beta. That was perfect. We couldn't have drew it up any better.
It was a fantastic ending for a fantastic beta for a fantastic game. So, still a lot
With
more
some
to come.
fantastic
with this game,
casters.
but fantastic casting.
And
Thanks.
that is it. That is the end of SUPERVIVE's Open Beta.
It is the.
Well, we
end.
gotta see who won though. We gotta see
Well,
who won.
Yes, true.
Yeah, we still gotta see who wins.
It's
Who
it's
wins
the
it all?
it's the
Maybe
end
you
of
can get, like, the
SUPERVIVE
winners,
Open Beta
Solario in here.
competitive. Because I'm about to play for 24 hours straight.
Oh, are you really gonna do it?
I
Zach?
might
You're
do
gonna
this.
it
I
for
might
real?
do this. Yeah.
Are you gonna stream it? Are you gonna play it?
I think I'm gonna stream it.
If you're streaming now, I'll definitely give the raid over to you so that we can watch you play this game all the way to the end.
I mean, I might need a couple minutes here, bro. I'm not set up to roll. I was not expecting that, but it's all good. If you want to ship it over to someone else, give them the love, man. I might be a few minutes, and I'm sure I'll catch the raid sometime in the evening. Because I have all the SUPERVIVE community is so good, dude. The amount of people that have rated me, and I'm fairly new to streaming, just like a month or two here. It's just like overwhelming amount of, you know, kind of support and positivity. So I really appreciate the thought, brother. No sweat if it's not going to work out here.
I mean, right now I think we're still waiting for the points to get added up. Hilario's working wonders over there with adding up all these points for us to find out how day 2 of our draft works. because going into the first part, like first half of it, it was Phenom in the lead as captains with 78 points, 1 win, and then the players, it was Aphios and Ham, because those were obviously the players with Phenom, but I gotta imagine that Phenom looking just as good going into the second half with another win, and I think a second place finish in game 5.
Yeah, yep. Like really strong showing from Phenom, especially those last 2 games. Just monster. That game 5, bro. If that, I'm so sad that Rain just caught him, and so hard to see over Abyss because he had multiple like 1v3 crown plays come through before that. You could see he's feeling himself. He just ships it in the 1v2. Like we almost saw the crazy finish, but gets caught by the Rain. But we see it in game 6, taking away that dub.
That was, God, I'm sorry. I am genuinely speechless. I could not stay in my seat most of that game. Like just seeing the I zoned out reading chat there. I don't know if you mentioned the Protofo, like Uno reverse card that they played after Spy picked off one of his own, and all of a sudden, Super speeding well over the limit, Tonk to just destroy Spy in a matter of seconds. And Spy, who's played incredible this entire game.
I think
Honestly,
everybody played so
Yeah.
incredibly. The entire series, like I don't know. I mean, I know I was singing the format of this tourney, like I was singing its praises yesterday, but this is such a great way to kind of end off the open beta of everybody kind of just getting to play with different team comps. Like
Yeah.
we're so used to seeing like all of our scrim teams. It's nice to see all of the different players coming together and putting these different teams together.
You took the words out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was going to
Yes.
say. I mean, they're all amazing players, and we are very fortunate to be able to cast these games. Like, thank you guys for everything.
Yeah, dude, players absolutely go to GG's. So fun watching you guys over the last like 8 months, and the amount you guys have scaled in skill level is just like nutty bonkers, man. Like watching SUPERVIVE now versus even 2 months ago, then 3 months ago, then 5 months ago, then the beginning, it's like night and day difference. The quality of the plays, the crazy stuff that happens, like it just gets better and better, and I cannot wait for more players, more action, more games, more hype coming so soon.
I know, I'm so ready for 1.0. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go!
All right, we're still waiting for those points. Once we get the points, that's when I'm going to start wrapping things up. Like, it has been amazing. I got to cast the EU games earlier, so I got a bit of au revoir to the EU squad and their open beta, and then here for the NA one as well. Just
Yeah, those
an
games were fun to watch this morning. Magical, you did a great job casting this morning.
I appreciate it. I try my best. I do genuinely try my best when it comes to any of these casts. Felt really good, especially with this last game. It felt really good being on the mic with everyone here. You guys are all fantastic as well. I think everyone just absolutely crushed it today. Like,
Yeah,
we ended
100%.
SUPERVIVE's open beta in the best way humanly possible.
Agreed.
Let's set some fireworks off, guys.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah?
What are you guys gonna do this next week that we don't have SUPERVIVE?
Cry.
Besides
Okay.
crying. I was gonna say
Yeah.
besides crying.
Wait for SUPERVIVE to come back. No,
Yeah.
Genuinely, so I kind of touched on this briefly before, but my SUPERVIVE career started in alpha whenever we'd have, as we all probably remember, you have 2 days out of the month to play, and the servers are open for 7 to 10 hours of those 2 days. And I just discovered the game, had an itch, needed to watch more. And so what my friends and I did was we all hopped into a Discord call, and I watched SUPERVIVE content, whatever we could grab, usually just relic stuff. And so I'm just going to be doing that all next week again, going back to alpha days, watching the Abyssal Cups that I missed, rewatching this, whatever viewers bring me of their own to watch, that's what I'll be doing.
All right, looks like we have points added up.
Oh.
So we can actually
Yes,
go over
I
them.
have it.
Ooh,
I
ooh.
have it on my stream if you guys want to look at it, or in like 1 second.
Yeah, I just have your stream pulled up, Luna, so we can see all the casters.
All right, it'll be there if I can
Browsersaurus.
copy things properly. There we go. Okay, it's on the stream. So, who wants to read it off?
Let's let Twin read off the captains.
No way.
I got
All
put
right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Your podium. Your top 3 placements. Taking home the gold. Phenom. Krillo taking the silver medal. Bronze going to Pineapple Schreikel Jordan. Coyote with the Gatekeeper Award, 4th place, but he kept everybody else off the podium. Standing watch. Username Diff getting 5th. Jetski 6th. Protofo 7th. TNN 8th. Chinese Spy 9th. Lemur 10th. Pensado 11th. Madly also tied for 11th. So strong work, captains.
You know what I like about this? No one actually got last.
Yeah, there's
True.
no
Alright.
last place here. There's no last place here.
All right, I'm gonna put in the player now because we have the scores for the
Yeah,
players.
huge. Yo. Just like, I just gotta, like, Phenom went crazy those last 2 games to put himself at the
Oh,
top.
yeah.
Like, Phenom,
Whoa.
GG's, brother. That was so sick. Game 5, disgusting, bro. And that rain, likely invisible, super unfortunate, but I thought you had the whole thing there, dude. So, true to the Michael Jordan fashion. Beautiful ending.
I think Luna
Okay.
should read the ones for the players. So Luna, why don't you
Okay.
do us the honors?
All right, I'm gonna slowly bring it up to make it a little bit suspenseful. So for 24th, we have 3D2Y. Next, we have Miscada 23rd. 22nd, Illusion. 21st, Thank You Chef. 20th, RTK. 19th, Flow. 18th, Burrito Storm. 17th, Encore. That's kind of surprising. 16th, Immense.
Let's go.
15th, KH Glass. And then we have 14th, Miravidual. 13th, I'm Pasta Sauce. Or is that
Lots.
Slaughter? 12th, Azarath. 11th, Ham. 10th, Scarb. 9th, Flame Dev. 8th, Height. 7th, Dylan. 6th, Apios. 5th, Wubby Bay. 4th,
Wubby
Tsunani. All right. What do you guys think of the order for the last 3? I mean, you guys kind of maybe see it on stream on Discord, but
I can see it. I'll say it for chat so they can start guessing. The final 3 in no particular order are Get Bonked, Zach H, and Pamu. Rounded out our top
Pamu
3.
in first.
So
Pamu in first.
Pamu was
Yeah.
leading the board yesterday, was he not? At 105?
Zach.
and in second we have Get Bonked.
Yeah.
Pamu.
Let's go, Pamu.
GG's.
Let's go.
Huge
There is
points.
one more prize, which is the clip. What do you guys think is the clip of the tournament?
I still have to give it to Bonked yesterday, using the grapple off of his teammates to get the speed Tonk into another team over the abyss and eliminate them. Like,
Wait, we might have
that
fresh
was
clips
good.
from today, though. Do we have
Yeah,
any?
there's a lot of good ones.
I like that
from
Bebo
today.
clip where it's just like the drunk driver comment where he just
Yeah.
like zooms in out of nowhere.
That was
Let
a
me see if
good
I can
one.
pull it up.
That was a good one
Vehicular
from Protofo.
manslaughter.
That's my
Oh,
favorite
what
one.
about
Protofo
the
posted
flow?
it.
The flow kingpin, dude, insane.
Oh, I know.
That one's
Yeah.
true. That one too. That one too.
That one's there's so many good options that
Yeah.
it's really hard to like pick one. I know someone's gonna do it, but it's not me. I there's too many.
Yeah, we've got a lot of epic clips today.
I'm just
let
gonna
me
go
see.
for the Bebo
Apparently,
clip.
Protofo posted one in my Discord, so I'm just looking for it.
Should we get the TOs in here?
Yes, that if they are
I'll-
willing
I'll
to.
see
we
if they
should get
want
them.
to.
Yeah, if they're willing to, we should have them speak.
Just started raining outside.
Oh,
These
I love
jams got me
rain.
going, dude.
I do like rain.
Rain is nice.
Oh, there we go. Protofo just sent me one, so after this I can pull up the Protofo perspective if we want.
There's a lot of good plays from today. It's really gonna be hard to like choose one.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if you missed any of this and you want to catch it back, we're gonna have. I will have the VOD up not tomorrow morning, but as soon as the servers are down, I will throw the VOD up for day 1, and I'll get the VOD up for day 2 the day after. So if you guys want to catch them on YouTube, that will be on Zik SUPERVIVE in just a couple days here.
I've also been, because I've been doing the instant replay system, so I've been saving a bunch of clips. So I'll probably put them in like a Google Drive or something and post them somewhere.
Question: I have the. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have the clip of Protofo going absolutely ham. Do we want me to play it real quick?
Yeah. Let me watch your stream.
Okay. Here, I can also share it in Discord. I just have to. Come on, Discord.
Yeah, it's shared
you
in
must.
Discord.
Yeah, going to. Discord was full screen, so it's acting up on me. Man, this music goes hard.
Mirror Vigil, no, no Bebo clip with.
Mirror Vigil. What a hero.
That's awesome.
Okay, here we go. It should be live now.
All right,
Let me know when we're ready.
almost. All right, I'm ready.
Go for it.
In game 2, showing up trying to save his team here as Flame Dev 3v1 versus Spy.
And already Sinner's Embrace was able to get the lock in, and then
Oh, yeah, that one.
out of nowhere, the drunk driving from DEI absolutely destroys Spy.
Dude, what did we just witness? The mega speed.
The silent twin pop off.
Bungee tong tong from Protofo. Absolutely
Oh yeah,
smashed
Protofo set his POV.
full squad.
Let me see if I can pull it up
I want
real
to see
quick.
that. I want to see that. I wanna see that.
Yeah, I think that's what Protofo might have shared.
Is that?
Let me find it.
I think the one oh no.
My brother sent that one, but let me.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh no, that was the one Protofo
Okay.
shared. So. Yeah, that's. Oh, Protofo's getting it now. That was a crazy one,
Mhm.
and I always forget. Like, I tell myself I'm going to turn off my camera because, like, I don't know, my reactions are freaking goofy.
No,
But-
don't worry. I do the same thing. Trust me. When you guys were like casting, there's the flow pop-offs. I was just losing my mind silently.
It's fun. It's
Mhm.
it's a blast. The game's so
Yes.
good.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
W SUPERVIVE.
I think I'm going to end the stream here, guys. So
Same.
appreciate
It's been a long day for you. It's been a long day
has.
for you,
Yeah, it
Mr.
has been.
Magical.
it's been amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining me
It was
for
fun.
these games, and
You're amazing.
thanks to everyone out there for all the kind things they've said about my casting over the last few months. It's meant a lot to me. I've been trying really hard to keep getting better each and every time. So I'm hoping as we have the end of open beta that next week, July 24th, we can celebrate together 1.0 for SUPERVIVE. It is going to be amazing, guys. Thank you, everybody. Everyone who's done everything for the community. You are all wonderful, and I can't wait for next week.
Absolutely. GG's Magical. We love you,
Thank you,
bro.
Magical. Peace
You're
out.
magical. Thank you for everything.
Are we still waiting on just talking to Dylan? Is that what we're chilling for?
Let me see if you said anything.
Otherwise, we should probably just close it out there. That's about it.
Yeah.
I think this is a good time to close it.
He said we can do winner's interview. You guys want to do that?
Yo, Phenom.
Yo,
get in Discord, buddy.
Phenom, get in here, bro.
Oh, my camera's lagging up on the Moonlit Battleground
But
side.
we should also interview Pamu for players. When
Oh, true.
Give Phenom and
It'll come
Pamu
back,
a
and
grade.
I hope.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see. It's okay. I might just have too much going on my PC.
Did Magical drop or? Oh yeah, he did. I'll
Yeah.
take him. I'll kick him out of video, so he has his privacy. Love that picture, by the way, Zik.
Yo,
So
thanks.
good.
Yeah, I couldn't get the cam to work, dude. So I was just like, I guess we'll have something instead of an empty box. So I just sent you that. That's my brother. So the same person that drew the crazy 1.0 teaser painting. That's him.
Oh, that's cool. He's a good artist.
He's insane, bro. He is
He
absolutely
also just had
cracked.
his first stream too, right?
My brother? No.
Somebody did.
Don't think my bro is gonna stream anytime soon.
Oh, my bad. Then I might be.
No,
mixing
it's
them
all
up with,
good, bro. It's all good.
Who's in charge of the lore of the game?
Oh, that's Justin Groot.
Oh, my bad. That's who I saw then.
He
But,
works very closely with him though, because as the creative director, they're like very much like he actually, when Justin came on the team, it was like a huge boon for him because they had basically no one like figuring out the lore. He had like no one to bounce any of his ideas off of, and then Justin came in and just was like full force ahead with like names, lore, like all kinds of stuff. And so from what my brothers told me, like Justin has been like a huge, just like boon to the team, especially on like the creative side of things.
Was he the one that did a podcast with Tom recently, or with Rated? Sorry, with Rated. Or is that someone else?
Justin?
Yeah.
He did it with Relic.
Or sorry, I keep getting rated and relic mixed up. Sorry, it's a problem I have where I keep saying rated when I mean relic, and when I say relic I mean rated. So yeah, with relic.
All good, buddy. I don't see Pamu or Phenom. Phenom was in chat a little bit ago, but I don't know. So I might actually
I
take
told
this
Dylan
chance
to go
to.
for it. Okay. Yeah, it's
I'm-
okay. Let's just end it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna exit out, but
GG's,
Um,
everyone.
All
I'm
right.
gonna say night to chat separately and do my probably very emotional spiel to all them. But I genuinely want to thank both of you, Luna, for doing so much for the competitive side and trying to like nurture the concept of professional teams in SUPERVIVE and how we can grow to be the best. I love it. And Zik,
Thank you.
my guy, first time I heard you on the mic, I said, this is who I want to be like. So you've been my
Aw.
inspiration. So
Bro.
genuinely, like
Hey, I just
my
gotta
hero,
say,
man.
dude, that cast I had with you today, that was my best play-by-play because your color has gotten so insane. That was surely my best play-by-play I think I've ever done. The transitions, bro, like absolutely beautiful. So you're right there with me on the Mount Rushmore, dude. Let's go.
I love you guys.
Before you
Thank
guys
you, buddy.
go, one word. Go.
W SUPERVIVE.
Ah, you stole mine. Okay, go Twin.
I had W SUPERVIVE. I have nothing now.
What about
Okay,
Kaya?
me too. W
Love.
Supervive. Let's go.
Kaya, what about Kaya? What about Kaya?
Kaya's here. Kaya, go.
Train.
In honor of Magical, let's go.
Okay.
Before I go, I do need to
Alright.
say, because I feel bad, Kaya, I meant to tell you, the semblance and feeling of pride I had listening to you cast and how much your color commentary has grown. Like, I was just smiling ear to ear during your cast. So great job. You're incredible.
Aw, thank you. You
What are
guys
you
are all
rating?
incredible, especially you, Twin.
Especially Twin. Both
No.
both twins are goated, dude. You guys bring so much to this community, dude. We love you guys. So I just want to give a final shout out to everyone, all the viewers, all the players, Luna, Twin A, Kavjan, Alario for counting, Dylan for organizing, Jang for the OOOTECH magic and the scrim stuff, like everyone who has been part of this, all the players for going crazy. Thank you so much, Mad Magical, for carrying us all. We love you all. GG's, good night, and thank you.
Good night, everyone. See you
GG
later.
Vibers.
Bye,
GG.
birds.
Bye.